What's up, everybody? We are finally back. Holy moly. Can't believe it, but we're here. It's taken a long time. I've taken a long break from live streaming and I took the holidays off to spend time with friends and family, and we are here. Yeah. So that's awesome. Drop it in the comment section here. Let's see what you guys are sipping on before we get started on this crazy blind that's nuts, and then I'll kind of give you guys a little idea of how this format's going to work because this year is different than last year, and I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know if you brought something that's going to destroy mine, but I definitely brought something that I hope that will absolutely obliterate what you brought to the table. Um, let's see here. Make sure we got the feed up over here on this other side so we can make sure everyone is seeing us and hearing us. And yeah, maybe we'll see what happens. Hold on, guys. I'm over here being a rookie. I like being a rookie. Oh, making so much noise. Look at that. Isn't that loud? Holy crap.
Here's a right there.
There we go. Okay, hold on. I'm not seeing any comments. Where's my comments at? Why aren't we getting comments? We get drop some comments, somebody. So we can see what in the world is going on with my comment section. Oh, what's that? That's a wrong account. The wrong account? How am I on the wrong account? Oh, there we go. All right, now it's working. No, still not seeing comments. Are you? Hold on. Let me grab another.
I can go.
Well, we're not seeing comments. Are you guys commenting? If so, keep commenting because I'm not getting comments. Oh, whoa, what's going on? No comments on the comment section. Why? Huh. That's weird. Um yeah, okay. Well, let's figure this out. Why is there no comments?
That's still wait.
It's still waiting. That's weird. That is so weird. Maybe it's inside of the app or in the studio. Hold on, guys. This is crazy. Never seen no comments. Okay.
34 people watching.
34 people watching me be a rookie, guys. I apologize. I have never seen it do this before. I bet you inside of the YouTube studio that the comments are somehow disabled. Let's take a look and see if we can get that resolved. Uh, that's uh, so crazy. There's no comment problems. What in the heck? And the bell notification is turned off? What happened here? That is insane, people. We are struggling so hard tonight. I can't believe that. Uh, let's see what's going on in the other settings, guys. Bear with us while we find out what is going on here. Comments is turned on. Anyone can comment. That's unbelievable. Huh. We might not have comments. That's crazy. Comments are turned on. There's nothing that should stop this video from having comments. And the notification bell is also turned off. That is unbelievable. Can't believe that. Let's look at one other thing. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, that is everything.
There's the live chat.
Huh. That's crazy. I've never seen this happen before. This might be a new one. So everybody, do me a favor. Please stop messaging me that the comments are turned off. I've just got like 40 messages. I am fully aware of it. All right, guys, working on it. There's got to be something going on in one of these stupid side um, menus here that doesn't normally happen. They just updated everything here. Huh. I am baffled by this. Casey, you're an idiot. Just let you know. I saw that. Hmm.
I remembered every bottle this year, Casey.
Yeah.
I brought all 5.
He brought
6.
his game, and for some reason, everything that I'm doing is falling apart tonight.
Now we get to make fun of Charles.
Yeah, we get to, because I'm absolutely just in shambles because we can't seem to get the comment section working because, well, I don't know. That's nuts. Let's try one other thing, folks. We might just have to be like stuck with no comments. That's really going to pee me off. And if we have to do that, I don't know what I'm going to do. Let's try this here. There's 20 something. Going on, folks. I apologize. This is just unreal that the comments have just been disabled. I've never seen this before. Let me try one more thing. Watch this, guys. We're going to use Chat GPT real time. How to display comments on YouTube live stream. Look at that. You guys use Chat GPT? Hmm. Wow. I've never seen this do this. This is going to make tonight quite annoying. All right. You have everything but live chat. Right. What? Wow. Huh.
Hmm.
So for some crazy reason, live chat is not available. And I don't understand why. Guys, girls, I apologize. Let's try. Mm. Oh, okay. I think I figured it out. Hold everyone's horses. Let's see. This gives should be one. can access. Huh. So we literally have no ability to turn on live chat. I have never seen anything like this ever. It has just decided it's not.
I wonder if you turned it off and back on.
But
the stream.
I don't know. Who thinks we should? Well, I'm not going to ask y'all that. We may have to end the stream and restart this stream to make the live chat work. So let me freaking do this. I'm going to start setting this up as we're talking, folks, because this is absolutely just insane that this is happening. I wonder if it's in there. No. I would have never guessed this would have been an issue. I love
it. Says mini player is off for video. Like it's set in.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to have to restart this stream. So let me grab my keyboard and we're going to redo this. So it looks like it has auto set us to like we're a child, even though that I've age restricted this to 18 and older. It still wants to pretend that it's something totally different.
If it's marked made for kids, and it disables comments.
Well, how do we disable made for kids? Made for kids? Look, no, not made for kids. Like I have it specifically. Let's toggle that on, toggle that back off. Nope, still nothing. All right, folks, we're gonna have to restart this stream. I apologize. Let me get it set up. We're gonna keep talking to you guys while we're doing it. And then we'll see what the heck I can do to make this better, because this is absolutely uncalled for. Would have never guessed this. Oh, wait, look here. I think I found something else. Boom. I think I fixed it, folks. Let's see here. I think I fixed it.
There's a live chat.
We got it. I fixed it. Jesus
He was
Christ.
trying to stream to children.
They hid a new feature on me. Holy smokes.
And automatically checked it.
It automatically made it where I was sending this out to young people. Boy, that was crazy. We're back. We're alive. All right. Hit the comments, guys. Let's see if they're working. Oh, they're working. Hey, hallelujah. Praise something. Praise the internet gods for that one. That was crazy. Why would it do that? Why would it make this stream automatically for children? All right, so if you're having problems seeing the comment section, exit the stream, come back in. We have confirmed that will let you guys now see it after we have updated our side. Sorry about that. I apologize. That was not me. That was YouTube being crazy.
12-minute delays.
12-minute delay. At least we didn't have to start it all over again. That would have been really bad. Yeah, I don't know what I would have done with myself. I would have probably gave up on life. Okay. I just get mountains of messages from you.
Everyone decided to let you know at once. Yeah. That's a good group of people there.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. All right.
I thought about messaging you too.
I know that would have been just ridiculous. I would probably slap the shit out of you. All right, folks, we're here. We're doing this thing now. Okay, so let's get down to the meat and potatoes of what we're doing this year, why it's different, what has changed. So this year for the format, if it was purchased this year and released this year, it doesn't matter if it's finished, single barrel, small batch. It could be special edition, limited edition, unicorns. It could be tears from angels. It does not matter as long as it is an American whiskey. It's in, boys and girls. It is in, and it's going to be good. we're not restricting this. I think it's only fair that if we're going to have a best whiskey of 2025, then we need to allow all whiskeys. Isn't that right? I think that's fair. So what we've done, I've selected 5. He has selected 5. I don't know his list. He doesn't know my list. What would be nuts if we both selected some of the same bottles, but I don't think that has happened. Now, his 5 plus my 5, and then each of us has selected one control bottle. So that makes 12 total bottles that we're going to be tasting through. Currently, we have 6 of them in front of us right now, each. After we taste through these and score those, then we're going to switch them up and then get the next 6 and go through it. At the end, we were going to attempt to do math. You guys know math on camera is retarded. And you could obviously look like an idiot, but luckily we only have to do math 12 times and then figure out totals. Categories for scoring is going to be appearance, nose, palate, mouthfeel, finish, complexity, and balance. Total score for those are going to be 100 points. Appearance can get a maximum score of 10 points. Everything else, maximum score of 15. Boy, this chat is alive. All right, folks, it's going to be difficult for me to keep up with the chat tonight because we're going to try to zoom through this because it's a lot of whiskey. He keeps sniffing the whiskey, man. Which one have you already picked that's going to be your winner out of set 1 here?
Number 3.
Number 3. All right. So y'all heard it. Write it down. We're not telling y'all what's in it because he doesn't know what's in mine and I don't know what's in his.
We want to interact with chat.
Yeah, we're going to try to interact with the chat. So I can't type. Keyboards back here. We needed all the table space that we could get. Yeah. And if you guys missed me over on Bourbonado, I was just hanging out with those fellows, and I think they're all piling in here tonight. We're going to all team up together, make fun of me and my terrible palate. And, this year he didn't have to figure out color stuff. So we ended up with all the correct bottles this year. You want to tell everybody what happened last year? What made everything extremely exciting?
Yeah, last year I brought Russell's 13 instead of Russell's 15.
Yeah.
Apparently that just wasn't acceptable.
They put numbers on the front of those. You didn't know that, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we got it. All right, folks, let's get into this. We're going to start here with number 1. We're going to keep rolling through. You guys keep talking in the chats. Meet some new friends and have fun with this. Tonight should be exciting. I do know that I have selected a lot of very high proof stuff. I don't know if you've chosen the same. Collectively, this is going to be, we put a half an ounce in each one of these. So we're going to be 6 ounces each of mine are, I think, all hazmat.
How do we ban Casey?
All right, Casey, what did he say?
It's roasting you about the Tanyard Hill stuff.
Tanyard Hill. We'll just ignore Casey like his mother does.
I need a mod up in here.
Yeah, we need the admin to ban himself. Okay, we're getting into one. I'm going to give you guys some random tasting notes. Maybe you guys want tasting notes. Drop it in. Put notes in the comment. If you want tasting notes from each of us as we go through this, we'll give it. Oh yeah, Earl, I miss doing these live. Hey, 2026 is going to be the year of live streams. Okay, I had to slack off last year. We had a camera issue. I did spend about $5,000 fixing this issue, so we're gonna have a hell of a good setup this year. And yeah, it's gonna work. We're gonna have more special guests, more interviews. I'm gonna be jumping over cross platforms and talking to many different people. There's a good chance that we're gonna have some whiskey professionals that work directly from the distilleries that are going to be joining us on streams this year. And I might be doing streams from on location at distilleries. So that would be really freaking cool. Okay. So it looks like people want to hear some notes. You want to give 2 notes, and I'll give 2 notes. Because if we just try to dissect them all the way through.
Tastes smell like vanilla and caramel.
Vanilla and caramel. Yeah, I concur. Okay. Next. Vanilla and caramel on 2, right?
A little bit of oak.
Little. Okay. All right. Serious. We're going to dial this in, folks. Let me get a drink of water.
So I will say I had the flu the last 6 days, so trust my nose notes a little bit less than everything.
Yeah. All right. I'll give my first one. This is light butterscotch, like Russell Stover's butterscotch hard candy. Yeah, it's a pretty simple one.
Do you need red fruit? Am I tripping?
I think you might be tripping. We have 52 of y'all in here. Thank y'all for hanging out and joining. I know we had a rough start. Yeah, but we're here. We're doing this. Yeah. Oh my gosh. There's something else in that background of that one. All right. What did you so you said red fruit. You're tripping on that.
I was thinking like a pretty light red fruit, either like a raspberry or a strawberry, something faint and red.
Oh, Jeremy's in here. What's up, buddy? I'm gonna say Cracker Jacks, like the caramel corn Cracker Jack. Yeah, that's definitely there. All right.
I don't get anything super out of the ordinary.
No,
or like unique.
This would be like a traditional bourbon. Like this would be exactly what you would say quintessential bourbon. And it was probably not. All right, let's hit this thing. Okay. All right. 2 notes. We'll each do 2 notes. Bubblegum dust. Bubblegum dust. Y'all know the bubblegum dust. When you unwrap that bazooka bubblegum, it's got that white dust on it. Bubblegum dust.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to press this. We have peanuts right here.
I have not eaten one.
I
have not eaten a peanut.
Neither one of us has eaten one. Did you drink any of my Knob Creek before you got this going? Okay.
I did drink Jim Beam Lineage, but I don't get a whole lot of peanut on it.
Okay. So I got bubblegum dust. He got.
I give you 1 note per sip.
Okay, per sip. Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Because I was focusing a lot on mouthfeel and other things.
Yeah. Okay. So we gotta. So the appearance on this one.
So since we don't know any of the bottles or half the bottles this year, can we talk about how we feel about each
we can talk about these.
What were your thoughts on the sip and quality?
So I felt like it was slightly thin, actually. I felt like that the mouthfeel was lacking for me.
I would especially say I'm going to try and look at all of these through the lens of an LE. And obviously there's good LEs and bad LEs. I'm going to use GTS as my baseline.
That's your benchmark.
For an LE. That's my benchmark.
That's a big benchmark.
It is.
Is there anything slightly lower that you could compare it to that might not be such elevated
Well,
levels?
GTS came in the middle last year. I was going to say like a President's Choice or something, but
did a Jack Daniels beat GTS last year?
Did for some people. Possibly.
Possibly.
I don't remember the end. I know the Coy Hill beat it for me.
Yeah.
I also kind of, to me, this drank like a good elevated bourbon, but not an LE.
No, Earl, we are not writing the notes down. We thought you were. Just kidding. Definitely not writing notes down. Actually, I think a transcript will be at the end of this. So, like after the stream's finish, I think the new YouTube feature has a complete transcript. So you'll get to hear me ramble, and then a magical note will appear, and then ramble.
Get a little butter in that.
Yeah, there was some butter, like cheap Walmart butter, not some like Kerrygold butter, cheap butter.
Oh, what's that fake butter stuff called?
I can't believe it's butter. Not
something like
no. Are you talking about the spray butter?
Yes, the butter spray.
Somebody help us. What's the
or Crisco?
What's the spray butter? Blue bottle, yellow top. Somebody help us. We're struggling here.
Is it Pam?
No, that's not Pam. That was my high school teacher. Nice lady.
Everybody knows a Pam.
I know a Pam. Probably smokes a lot too. Nope, nobody knows what we're talking about. No. This is that spray butter that you would like spray on a corn cob. that really what it is? I don't know.
Jim Beam Lineage was my warm up pour, and it's very good. Probably my favorite Jim Beam product ever.
Parquet. Oh yeah, parquet. That's it. Now we're getting somewhere. Thank you, stepping up to the plate and being a full-blooded American, knowing what the cheap people.
This bottom box we're doing the math now to make it easier on her.
Oh, you were gonna do that?
Sure.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm over here struggling on the palate because that's what I do.
Palette was the one I struggled the most with deciding how I felt. I thought it was not very complex, decently balanced. A longer finish, even though it wasn't my favorite finish. It was decently long. Not the best mouthfeel, and the palate was. I gave it a 6.5 for the palate.
I think this one's kind of meat.
It's kind of where I was. Most of my scores were around a 6. The appearance I gave the highest score, but appearance will be high on all of them. Oh, I just realized this is out of 15.
Yeah, that's what I went over. The details.
Okay, I'm gonna change all these.
Okay, I can accept that. At least you did it on the first one and not all the way through. I mean, you could have been at like 12 and been. Now, something else I want to point out, I aggressively score these. He is a little bit looser on his scoring. You want to nail down your the years of you drinking whiskey? Go ahead and just put that out there to the world, because that helps people understand.
This is 3 now.
3 years.
I'm up to 3.
Okay.
I have about 350 bottles in my collection.
Yep.
And also the 2 first and second place bottles last year I brought. So
okay,
I gotta uphold that. Gotta get first and second again.
Okay. So I've been drinking whiskey since like what, 98. So that gives you some context. Were you born in 98?
I was 1 year old.
You were 1 year old in 98. Okay.
I'll just do the math if I'm waiting on him to finish. If I'm not, I'll let you do it. This time I'm probably gonna have you do it because I'm still figuring my scores out.
Look, folks, I'm gonna take a second. I need to address this. I'm looking over here at his tally. It looks like he's doing an equation for the launch vector for SpaceX. Like, come on, Elon, what are you doing, bud? There's more squiggle. What?
I gotta squiggle out the old.
You're gonna have to add that up. There's no way she can read that.
I'll add this first one up.
Yeah, you'll need to do that. Work on your legibility. Jesus. All right. I'm gonna have to sip on this. If we're nothing other than entertaining tonight, and look, we might not be well off and be able to speak very well at the end because the proof is high tonight.
And this is gonna be 6 ounces of bourbon.
Yeah, 6 ounces. And I was sipping before, he was sipping before. Come on, let's go to number 2.
I've been waiting on you.
You're over there still doing some weird stuff.
Doing my math. Oh, 2. Not 3, but 2.
Yeah. So we kind of did like a pre-sniff. We were doing a pre-sniff. Oh yeah. We did some pre-sniffs, and we determined based on just a little bit of a, sniff action that 3 was wow. Holy smokes.
Appearance.
Yeah. The little SJ.
Looks like bourbon.
It does. This one's darker.
It is.
This
little SJ in honor of Kurt. It's darker, but the viscosity.
It is lower.
Much lower.
Yeah. I would say that, but then when I realized that it just wasn't moving.
It wasn't coming down.
It wasn't coming down. It was just staying. Like, we were completely wrong.
It's either extremely viscous or not viscous at all.
No, dude, like, get it in the light. It's not moving. It is not moving.
There's a clipboard there.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. We're going in. All right. This is burnt caramels for days.
I was going to say,
scorched.
Not syrup, but starts with an M.
Molasses.
Molasses.
I was
I
gonna
get
say money.
molasses.
I was gonna say money.
Does not smell like money.
Yeah.
Probably costed money.
Um,
I get butter and molasses.
Montana. It was Montana. That's what it is. Montana maple syrup. No, I'm just kidding.
Butter and molasses are my two notes. Kind of like
It is very buttery.
if you were to have like a pancake and you know how you're instead of syrup you're using molasses and it all mixes together on top. That's the note.
I don't think I've ever done that. Have you guys ever put molasses on your pancake, or is it just this guy?
You ever had molasses?
I mean, I've had it on my biscuits, but I've never been like, "Oh, look at my pancake."
I've just been out of syrup before. Aunt Jemima's was empty.
I bet you did water cereal too, didn't you?
No, I'd rather eat it dry. Do you put your cereal or milk in first?
Cereal.
Okay, so you're not a psychopath.
Yeah, and then I hold my cereal down and pour the milk on it so it doesn't float up. Because yeah, I want my stuff submerged. Tom's in here. What up, Tom? Sneaking in. Shoot. Dog. Okay.
Use biscuits.
Yeah.
I ain't wrote anything.
I just realized I haven't wrote anything either. I hope you guys are. Oh, hold on. Somebody said molasses goes on a biscuit. See, I told you. Way to go, Jerry.
Do only had molasses on pancakes. I'm not a fan. Give me syrup. It's not as good as. I was just trying to give you guys a mental image. Okay, it's molasses and butter.
Do better.
You can view them separately.
Who wants to see Tommy do better with life? I want to see him do better. All right, the nose was freaking nuts. If my only choices were 1 and 2, I don't want 1.
I know what my bourbon of the year is. If that's these do not taste in the same ballpark.
Yeah, one of them was one of them was not good. Palate, man, that palate. So when you do that initial boom, throw some in there, do you try to get it on the gums and like up underneath your top lip?
So usually my strategy is I let it run across my tongue, then I swish it around my entire mouth along like the outside of my gums, cheeks, and then I pull it back to my tongue and let it sit on my tongue, and I swallow.
Well, this one is still hanging in there. It hasn't left.
I feel it right here.
Yes. Yeah. Like I got a big fat dip in.
Yeah, it does feel like that.
Yeah. Which I don't dip anymore. I haven't dipped in like
I dipped
15
one time.
years.
I had been chewing for probably 2 or 3 weeks. A buddy of mine got into chew. I was like 15, and he bought me dip because he knew I had wanted to try it. I took half of the can and put it in my lip at once, and I never chewed again. That was enough for me to realize my mistake.
Yeah. Were you drinking?
No, I was not, but it was Skull mint.
Oh yeah.
Skull mint. Good times.
Yeah, like good Skull mint and some Fireball. That'll set you up for a disaster.
I used to, you know what Angry Ball? Have you ever heard of the mixed drink Angry Balls?
No, I don't think I would touch that.
It's an Angry Orchard with a shot of Fireball in it.
Yeah,
that was my go-to when I was definitely 21.
You were a frat boy?
A couple years.
Okay, there we go. Makes sense. He put his White Claw down long enough to get an Angry Ball. That's cool. This one's scoring really powerful here. Now, if we have a tie, are we doing sudden death? You guys answer this.
Let's go with my score.
Are we doing sudden death if we have a tie? If I have a tie on my page and he has a tie on his page, are we going to blind those individually and then have to rank those again? Or are we just going to be like, hey, there's a tie? Oh, somebody wants a sudden death.
Speaking of the Malort shot, I do poker nights at my house, and Malort is the punishment whiskey. And so if you party foul, like spill a drink, you have to take a shot of Malort. it's a beautiful punishment. I got to the point where I was having to clean up spilled drinks 2 or 3 times a night.
Sudden death with a chug.
And,
Holy moly.
it gets sticky, it ruins your poker table. So I started that rule, and I think only 3 people have done it since.
All right, we got to take a pause here. We're talking about honey butter and sausage gravy on his biscuits. First off, honey butter chicken biscuits from Wendy's. Guys, gals, I don't know who's watching me. It could be just random bots. Who likes honey butter chicken biscuits from Wendy's? I'm freaking hungry now. All I've had today was a Jimmy John's sub. Like, we split a regular because I didn't want to be overly full today. And then I had like a cup and a half of buttered rice because I wanted to make sure my palate was not just jacked up.
I didn't even eat any buttered rice.
You didn't?
I was promised buttered rice.
It's in there.
I'm too late now.
No, it's not. It's never too late.
So I have an interesting question for the chat as well as for you. I just want to know your opinion.
Okay. I'll give you a strong one.
When it comes to finish, I think there are 2 different things that different people look at. Some people really consider it to just be how it feels, the Kentucky hug, how long you feel it in your mouth, or is it the flavor to you that lasts? How long the flavor lasts? Which one of the 2? More flavor or the feeling of it? For me, it's 100% the flavor. I don't get much of a Kentucky hug at all with any proof. For me, it's all just how long flavor lasts.
So I'm nervous about going into 3 because I have a lot built up in my mind off of the nose coming into this.
Yeah. These 2 and 3 were my 2 favorite noses. So presumably,
of course. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay.
We saw through them before.
Scratch what I said.
Also, look how dark 3 is.
I don't know.
Next to 4 and 5. All right.
Oh my god.
That is a 10.
That's a 10.
Instantly.
Oh my god.
One of the best noses I've ever smelled.
My gosh. I don't even know. Is this your bottle? Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm not gonna say.
It could be my bottle.
Because I have a thought as to what bottle it is.
I have a thought of what bottle it is.
But
Oh wait, no. Appearance wise, so you're the nose. Yeah,
the nose is a 15.
Nose is a 15. Yeah.
I
realized what happened. I was saving you from that embarrassment. Now appearance. Let's do the old SJ here.
It's very dark.
Very dark.
Darker.
It's the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which to me the darkness is the most important factor.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all have ever seen Bourbon Bill, but he says darkness it's not everything, but it just about is.
It's not moving. It's stuck. I feel like I'm gonna have to chew on this.
This is the darkest dried fruit you could imagine.
Yeah.
Like raisins, dried plums, or even like a purple stewed fruit of like blackberries and grapes.
Yeah, I was thinking like a plum cobbler.
Yes. It's very dark.
Yeah.
But it is fruity. Like dark purple fruit or black fruit. Blackberries, plums, things in that line. I'm
scared to taste it because if it doesn't match the nose on the palate, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
I gave the nose a 15. I'm gonna dock it 1 point. And here's why.
Oh, hold on. Dry January, you meant rye January? You damn straight. You nailed it. I have a shirt that says rye.
I need to get some bourbon shirts. I'm rocking. Should have wore it would have been too hot. The Buffalo Trace.
Or you could have wore your Squire.
I wore my Squire hat.
Oh, Squire hat. That's true.
Represent.
Yeah.
The nose is very forward and it's very good notes. I don't actually think the nose is super complex. So I docked it half a point for that.
Do I have to taste the rest of them?
Just crown it and go home.
Yep. Put a little crown.
I'll drink the rest of yours if you don't want them.
There we go, folks. Nailed it. Now, it does fall apart in a few areas.
Not in mouthfeel.
No, I actually have to dock it a little. Yeah. Do you want me to tell you why?
Yeah.
Are you getting the drying of the cheek?
Yes, I love that.
You like that?
Yes.
I see. I don't equate that to a. I want it to be like I just took a bite of a stick of butter. I want it to be thick on my cheeks.
It is absolutely drying to me. So I told you my process of how I drink it. I go down the tongue,
Right.
around the mouth, and then back to the tongue. I felt like as I did that, it followed in like a wave of dryness behind it, and then it was like a tingle after. And I loved that sensation.
Where everything on 2 kept it like nice and like buttery. This one took all of that away, but the flavors are outstanding.
So I would dock this one a little bit for balance, but to me, that mouthfeel, I absolutely. I didn't even pay attention to finish. I got another sip. I do think the biggest downfall to this one is it's not complex. Like 2 or 3 notes, but they're extremely punchy.
Powerful notes.
Very powerful.
Like you would drink this because you know what it's going to taste like, and that's what you're going there for. It's like you go to you don't go to a sushi restaurant to get a cheeseburger. Just like you wouldn't pick this up for anything other than what you know it's going to deliver.
And so if you go like, let's say you're cooking, there's like vanilla and there's vanilla extract.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of bourbons taste like extract. They're kind of like watered down flavor. You could tell me this is just like a syrup, a fruity syrup that just had some Everclear added to it, or just a high potent alcohol.
Right.
That's what I really get from it.
No, I get that.
That level of flavor. Pay attention.
Yeah, I'm struggling to keep my mind together because I would love to have a cologne made out of this. So, all right, let me ask you this. So, did it lose its confectionery sweetness and now it's more like a savory, almost woody note in there now?
I do get more oak, but I still get the sweetness.
Yeah,
for sure. I still get the fruit.
I feel like it tamed down.
Yes, it did. It got more complex on the nose.
Yeah,
after drinking it. I'll try to do that not in the microphone next time.
Yeah, that was terrible, guys. Dock him a point for that.
I'm a rookie.
Oh, those tacos are going to be on point. I'll just let y'all know right now. We're doing beef cheek tacos that look. I'm actually going to let you take it over. How was those beef cheek tacos last time?
I would say top 2 taco experience I've ever had in my life.
And by the top 1, he means this experience is going to top that one because I went over.
If the 13-year lasso, the only lasso I have is a 13-year rye, and it beat my tenured hill in a blind twice. It's probably my favorite rye I've ever had. So that's my opinion on the only lasso I've ever had.
Hey, Ron, you still in here, buddy? Chime in with what your thoughts were on those tacos. What about the pickled carrots that I bring to the table?
So good.
Yeah.
So good. The pickled carrots were ridiculous. Everything about that meal was
the accoutrements is where it's at.
I'm sad that I have to finish this.
So I had to nitpick this one a little bit.
Where'd you dock it?
So I had to dock it a little on the balance because I want to say spiky, but not spiky as in like it was a bad spiky. Is that like it didn't roller coaster the flavors and everything together? It was more like, hey, here's all my flavors, and then here's all the heat, and here's like it wasn't like a continuous like flow of everything.
Yeah,
I think that's the way I can say that.
It wasn't a roller coaster. It was just more like a Mack truck.
Yes, it just punched you in the mouth, and you had to like it, and because it was going to punch you again in just a second. It still did well.
I lied to her. I'm not doing the math, at least not on that one, because I got so caught up in drinking it that
I still have a little bit of sip left.
Oh, I'm jealous. I got like drops.
Ooh, my goodness!
I will add that is high proof.
See,
you don't think it's high proof?
No, it's not that. I just got a note off of it that I didn't get.
I I would say that's 140.
I have to do some correction here because I just got another note that I was hoping to find.
A good note?
A good note. I normally, when I find this note, it kind of skews my thing.
I promised myself I would not guess, but I did jot down a guess on that one. Only one, I promise.
Okay. All right. Handing off. Sheet 1, you already handed off?
Oh.
Shit. The judge is taking
I'm-
sheet 1.
I still am getting the
Look at all
finish
these
from
little
that.
squiggles he's got.
I'm still getting the finish from that bottle. I did the math on the first one. So you don't have to.
Shoot, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's recap what just happened.
I feel bad for whatever comes after this one.
Yep. It's like you have an older brother that's really talented at a sport, and then you have to be like that kid that's like, no, I'm really good at like the Dewey Decimal System.
They got your older brother like goes to Harvard, is the quarterback of the football team, and you're just like average person.
Has anybody? What is that? All right, I'll finish what I was saying.
A lot lighter.
Has anyone ever heard of Harvard's football team? Have you?
Yes.
Do they have a good football team?
I wouldn't necessarily say good, but I remember there was some NFL player that I saw had played at Harvard or something. Not that I've like watched the football game.
First chair player. What is that? Okay. I'm gonna say it. Funnel cake.
Ooh, I could get that.
With all of the white powdery sugar.
I could see that.
I want to take a bath in this. This rings notes for me that I that like just calls my name.
So I am typically a big fan of dark profiles. I love oak. I love dark fruits. And then I love the dark sweet notes of like syrup, molasses, brown sugar. This is, like you said, much brighter.
Yeah. The red sweet tarts.
I'm colorblind.
The only time I needed you not to be.
I could get sweet tart. I just threw mine in my mouth, though. I didn't separate them by color and eat them individually.
Anybody else only ate your sweet tarts or your Smarties or whatever by colors? Like you were not going to mix colors of your sweet tarts and Smarties. Like I was not that kid. I wouldn't even eat my Nerds.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Most Nerds nowadays come as just like one box color, though.
Yeah, but I'm old.
Yeah. What about Starburst?
Oh yeah, I separate everything.
Nobody eats orange Starburst.
Why?
Because they're just inferior.
I love orange everything.
You like orange over pink and red Starburst?
How do you know what colors those are?
Because you can.
Oh my gosh! Did we just find out that he's not colorblind?
It mattered so much to me when I tried Starburst. I went out of my way to learn what colors they were so that I didn't eat that one anymore.
All right, I'm going to ask the question here. Would anyone say that the watermelon warheads weren't the best of all the warheads? Y'all remember warheads? Watermelon warheads, best. Come on.
I like, you know, a rye that I get watermelon notes on sometimes? Sazerac. You get watermelon on Sazerac.
But low proof.
Yes. Like 95, like the regular
because the new one, I don't get that on. The foolproof.
I don't think so. Just like the 90 proof or 100 proof.
Yeah. All right. We're screwing around too much. We're not going to get through this. Hey, real quick, guys. This is a different camera than you guys have ever seen me from. What do you think about the image? We looking good? We look solid here. Okay.
Oh, on the appearance? No, that appearance would be a 10. No.
It is a 10.
What was the one above it? Yes, it's a 10. It's a 10. It's 10.
The 3 was a 10?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it was one better.
So he wrote in 10 and then marked out 10.
Because
And then
I thought it was nose, remember?
Gosh.
I said that nose is a 10. And you said, no, that's the appearance. And the appearance was also a 10. But the nose has to be at a 15.
Welcome to Amateur Hour, ladies and gentlemen. We're starting Amateur Hour at 9:48 p.m. Central Standard Time.
We started Amateur Hour when you couldn't figure out how to turn on comments.
No, that wasn't my fault. That was not my fault. Has anybody else ever seen me, screw that up? Oh, yeah. Is slimming. Hey, look at that. I like it. That's what happens when you spend $5,000 on a camera. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Appearance-wise, I didn't really give a whole lot on that appearance. Not as thick.
Reminds me of 1.
Yeah. Don't do it. Did you take any medicine before you came over?
I did. When I first got here, I was perfectly cleared up, but I've been here for 2 hours at this point.
I spend more time hanging out at my house than anybody else.
I didn't prepare for the whole comment section.
That was 12 minutes of your life.
Yeah.
Ooh, that hit me in the back of the throat. Lit me up. So this one has an interesting note that I don't like. I get a rubber band. I don't like rubber band smell. These Glens.
I got like cement.
Oh,
but I could
hide your face. Hide your face. It didn't work. So these Glens. So I ordered these batches. When they come in, I post in the Facebook group that they're available. And I don't publicly let anybody else get them at the Facebook group because they sell out so fast. They're on back order right now. So as soon as a batch comes in, I'll post and let you guys know. So I'm limiting it to 1 Glen per person. Again, I'm not going to let people buy like a case like I did that one time. But yeah, it'll be back to 1 Glen per person until I'll give it like a couple weeks. And then if they don't all sell out or whatever, then I can let y'all buy as many as you want. But yeah, as soon as they come in, I'll let y'all know. But it'll be in the Facebook group.
Would you say that note is on the palette or the finish?
With the rubber band?
Yeah.
I think it's throughout.
Because I thought the palette was wonderful on this.
Well,
Band-Aid is a good way to say it. I got a little bit on the finish, but it wasn't enough to like really be off-putting. I think this is my favorite. Maybe not favorite. This mouthfeel was wonderful, in my opinion. Like the way it felt on the tongue was like drinking.
It feels different on the tongue than it does the cheeks.
Yeah, it didn't really affect my cheeks a whole lot.
Yeah,
the
like
tongue mouthfeel
there,
though was wonderful.
Yeah,
like it felt like drinking like velvet almost, just like the way it caressed your tongue.
Yeah, but how can something hit the tongue so well but not the cheeks? How does it not affect that?
I'm scoring these different every time. Usually I focus a lot on palate finish. That one to me, balance and mouthfeel stuck out very well.
Mm-hmm. I didn't like the nose very well on it. I think I like the palate much better than I like the nose.
I agree. The nose made me think this was going to be similar to 1, like not really worthy.
Yeah.
The palate to me it's worthy of being here.
I think that's definitely. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Drinking the band. Don't know what to do with that. We don't know what to do with that. That's just how it is. Let me ask you this: do you get a lot of Band-Aid notes on a lot of the lower quality MGP stuff, like lower age, like maybe not their premium stock stuff?
So honestly, I've stayed away from that greatly. I think the only super young MGP bottle that I own is, what's that one that everybody said was a George T. Stagg killer from Colorado?
The Smoke Eye Hill.
Smoke Eye Hill. That's the youngest MGP I probably have.
Oh my gosh!
And I got some grain on it, but I wouldn't say Band-Aid.
Grain? You mean like you got like a handful of grain tossed into your mouth and you had to
Yes,
chew the corn? Okay,
like
that's making
corn
yeah,
in my mouth.
yeah. See, right there,
Take
Band-Aid is more of a scotch exactly. I 100% so that I just think Band-Aid in general throws me off.
so on my second sip, I got way less, and I took a bigger second sip, and the mouthfeel went into, like, the maybe not the cheeks, but the lower gums, and it felt a lot better. I really liked the mouthfeel and balance of that. The palate was very good, but it was a little bit lighter, not the most
Yeah,
complex.
it was definitely not very complex at all.
The finish was good, but nothing like the last one.
I think the balance, between the sweetness and the finish that was there, maybe I don't know what I'm saying.
I personally got a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of savory, and a touch of spice. And really for me, when I think of the balance, a lot of times I think of like if you're walking in a you know how things will be like a roller coaster? They'll
Mhm.
like spike really hard and then they'll go flat. To me on the palate, this had no flat parts and it also never like spiked. It just stayed nice and in my opinion balanced all the way.
Would you say that the spice that you were getting was like a cinnamon spice?
Yes.
Okay. Like, maybe a touch of
Maybe
nutmeg?
clove.
Yeah.
Or I get clove and nutmeg confused. So
We'll take care of that. I've got that
I'll
in
sniff those later when I'm
yeah, we have that huge selection of spices to help train people. Maybe a little bit of cardamom. Okay. All right, let's clear the palate here, guys. All right, we got 36 of y'all in here. What's everybody sipping on tonight? I'm gonna do some shout outs real quick. So drop in a comment and we'll see what everybody's sipping on. I think I just broke my screen, but I didn't.
you can get an iPhone now.
It's another thing we won't be doing here is having iPhones. All right, five.
I can
All right, we got Casey. We don't shout out Casey because he sucks.
Does he ever drink anything but wild turkey?
No, he don't. Oh, they're coming in too fast. We got Greg with some Overholt 12, Casey with some Russells, Tom New Riff, Brownie. What? Oh shoot, I can't catch up. Where'd it go? Lost it. Cream of Kentucky. What is that?
Nobleton's 13th Colony Cast Strength
Yeah.
Georgia Liquor Barn Pig.
Oh,
Green
that,
River
oh,
Store
that's
Pig.
the one.
That's Aaron. I thought Aaron's bedtime was coming up.
West Fork Old Hammer. Where'd it go? 8-year barrel proof early times. Jack Daniel's single barrel by Earl. Caruso coming in 25B. See, Casey, he went with the B, not the D. If anybody wants to know, Casey loves the 25D, not because it's the 25, but because it's the D.
I see Jonathan Pack down there said the Heaven Hill 90th. I need to bring that bottle for you to try.
Yeah, I missed out on that.
30% of that was done in high char barrels, and I think the char comes through very nicely.
NorCal, we got Knob Creek Single Barrel Select. We got somebody sipping on some Bee's Knees. McBriar, Knob Creek 9 120 proof early times bib. Yeah, we do. Redwood Empire Haystack. Oh, where'd it go? Yep. Dark Arts 13 Double Oak Rye. Is that the one that you tried?
No, I tried the Dark Arts. It was like a 15 or 16-year buff turkey.
Okay. Jack Daniel's Heritage, Nashville Barrel Company, single barrel. Heck yeah. We got some more people repping Bourbonado. Heck yeah, guys. I will definitely be joining y'all again. That was fun. I really like that. When we don't have a time constraint, we can do a long one. I think I might be one of the long like live streamers.
I don't know how short you think this one's going to be. We're on number 5.
Who's in it for the long haul? Oh yeah. Oh, judge again. He likes the.
There was one bottle somebody said that I wanted to make a comment on, and
Yeah,
we went past it.
Look what James said.
saw.
Yeah,
Don't judge that likes the D.
Yeah, he likes the D. Casey loves the D. It's just that's kind of what he does. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna scroll back in the comments on my phone real quick.
Yeah.
Then we'll get back to sniffing and drinking.
Yeah, I'm totally down to do a long session with you guys over there on y'all's thing, or we can do stuff here. I don't even care. I had fun. It was a great time. It was a super good time.
The New Riff Red Turkey Wheat that someone mentioned, that bottle, I did a blind with one of my buddies, David, and it beat every other mid-proof wheater, like Antique 107, Maker's Cast Strength 46, all these. It blew all of them away. It's wonderful for the price.
Give me one note. I don't want to say it because I have one that I think that might influence you. I don't want to say it. Oh boy, Florida's checking in. Oh, Brett. Yeah, it's a fruit. Well, there is it could be that. Your boy Brad's in here. You better say hi.
Oh, what's up, Brad?
Yeah.
I got some samples for him next week.
Yeah, you're gonna
I'll be down in Orlando.
Oh,
driving through. I have a cruise.
Oh, you got a cruise.
Port Canaveral.
Yeah, there we go. Port Canaveral. All right, I'm gonna say it. You said that. Do you remember the gum that had the zebra stripe gum? What is it called? Help me out here, people. I suck at candy.
Is it old?
Huh?
Is it old?
Old?
Like, is it from a long time ago? Was I chewing gum when this was in existence?
I don't know. I feel like there's a situation here. Yeah, stripes. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
I need to.
Yeah, let him look it up.
Oh, yeah, it's just called fruit stripe.
Yeah, that's there.
I could get that.
I'm terrible with remembering the name of candies, but I can remember like that scent. Oh yeah.
Brad, I warmed up with your potential bourbon of the year
Zebra gum
tonight.
Fruit stripes. That's it.
Do we want to? We'll drink this one and then we'll go over. At least I have a list of honorable mentions.
Yeah, we'll do honorable mentions coming on the halftime show. Wow.
Better. I almost get a little, like a very faint almond note.
Almond?
Almond. And I get it when I smell from the top of the glass, not the bottom.
I'm gonna buy a whole set of these other glasses so we can do blinds from.
I solely drink out of whiskey glasses, by the way. That's the only glass that I ever.
Is that a shameless plug?
Yeah, sponsored by me, who doesn't have a YouTube channel.
They won't sponsor me.
I love whiskey glasses.
They tried. I turned them down.
Cairns,
but they're cool though.
All right.
Okay, I took a sip. I was very concerned with my sip. I wasn't really sure that it's. I don't know.
Low proof. No finish.
Just calling them out. A swing and a miss, boys.
Well, I was going to give it a 4 unfinished. That's a little brutal.
I think the complexity is, like complex, like a raisin.
Like a 3rd grade math problem.
Yeah. Like 3 times 3 is 93. Has a 3 in it, right?
I think this is my least favorite thus far.
See, I think I'm going to go with that too. Which one of our control bottles is this? Or is this something we thought was going to be good, and then what we've already drank has destroyed our palate?
That is absolutely a possibility. I scored the last one pretty high. Yeah. So I don't think it's that, because if any bottle was going to destroy anything, it was number 3. I can guarantee this is not my control bottle.
I don't even know what my control bottle is at this point.
You remember?
Yeah, I remember. The best part of this sip was the nose. Everything else kind of like shit for me.
It feels like water.
Yeah.
We probably just went from 140 proof. What's the lowest proof you put in?
I don't know if I have anything under hazmat.
There's no shot.
I don't think I have anything under.
I don't believe you. I highly doubt.
If mine is very close to all hazmat.
The lowest proof I have is 118.
Oh yeah, I don't. Think
I will be
anything close
shocked if that is that bottle, because I know that bottle like the back of my hand.
I don't even what. Oh wait, no. Okay, no. I have. So I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
Is it lower than 118?
Yeah.
Okay, this is that.
Okay, put an asterisk for this.
Number 5.
I don't. It should no. It doesn't even. This can't be it because it doesn't taste anything like what that bottle would be.
This has to be one of your bottles.
Don't put that. Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that evil on me.
Just trying to think. I need to try some more conviction. That? I did hear that.
Yeah, so we just heard
probably one of my bottles.
No, my wife just literally laughed out loud down the hallway at us. Something either she's having a sidebar conversation with somebody, or we're idiots. And I'm gonna lean toward the second part.
Oh, we're definitely idiots.
Yeah,
but
so those of you that was on Bourbonado, the random guy that emailed me, that's this guy. This is him. This is the guy, the random guy that had no idea that we lived close together, and that's the reason why I created those other groups, is to be able to connect people, and it works. It freaking works.
I really just emailed him to become friends with Brad, but
you didn't even like Brad.
No. I love Brad's videos. Just anyone who thinks Jack Daniel's 10 is better than Jack Daniel's 12, I struggle to
appreciate who they are.
Appreciate their palate a little bit.
Yeah. Brad, are you still in here?
Yeah, he is. He's been typing.
Okay.
Charles, I love you. Thomas, I love you. More controversial.
No, you love. Hey, I bought you a cigar, bro. You love me strong, long time. Yeah, blocked. Son of a gun.
Have you smelled number 6 yet?
No.
You ain't even finished number 5.
I'm very torn on this one because I
was torn.
Yeah, no, I'm torn on how bad I should just bomb this one.
I bet I bomb it harder than you.
I don't know.
How many double-digit numbers you give it?
So far, 2.
I gave it 1.
Oh, well, both. Okay.
What's the lowest number you gave it?
6.
6.5. Was it finished?
Yeah.
The first number I wrote for finish was a 4.
Oh God. Let me add these up and keep going. Yeah. Who wants to see Brad and I do a blind battle, or just straight up actually, Brad, we need to do one of your videos. You know how you do your controversial ideas? We need to let people field us questions in the comment section of their controversial bourbon stuff, and then you and I talk about it. That's what I want to do.
Y'all should let me create a blind, send one to each of you with a scoring system, and let y'all in a live stream go over it.
That was so I was typing.
I'm about to say, did you score something at 713?
713.
This bottle had nothing at 713.
It was 713.
You gave something a 13?
So I like the nose on it. It had a great nose.
Controversial bourbon opinion. My controversial bourbon opinion is that the 2 most overrated distilleries are Heaven Hill and Michter's.
So first off, you can go eat turds because you just smashed 2 of my personal favorites.
When is the last time Michter's came out with 2 killer bottles in the same year?
Let's just go PFG and the
most not Michter's. I'm sorry, Heaven Hill.
Oh,
when was the last time Heaven Hill came out with 2 killer bottles in the same year?
Are we really going to do it for this year? Because you know that.
Or the 2 killer William Heaven Hill 19 and what else?
90th.
I wouldn't say it's killer. It's good. It's
come
not
on.
killer.
It's very
It's good.
Like
It's still overpriced, but it's good.
I wish Dave Hanna was in here to defend that bottle.
What about last year? What did they come out with last year?
Well, so I didn't like the VVS 13,
And that's the only good bottle that came out, and it
Yeah.
scored terribly for us.
yeah, terrible.
It literally came in almost last place.
People just riding that hype train.
They come out with one bottle every year. Heaven Hill comes out with one killer bottle every year, and that's it.
Let me ask you this: would you rather them put all their effort into one bottle or 15 mediocre bags of ass?
I would rather
Yeah, I got you there.
no, because if they're only capable of
I got
one,
him.
then they're just lower than Jack Daniel's, Buffalo Trace, Wild Turkey. They can come out with more than one.
So let me ask you this: right now, as it stands, how long could William Heaven Hill 19 continuously, if you would put it in every year, how long could it continuously beat everything that comes out?
Who knows?
A
But
pretty
how
good
many people
while.
can get that?
Let me ask you.
How many people in the comment section have a William Heaven Hill 19? Because there's only 1,500 of them.
Well, no. That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about exclusivity. We're talking about the fact that they did a hell of a good job.
They did. But if your choices were, you can have a William Heaven Hill 19, or you can have a Jack 14, 12, 10, Tanyard Hill, and a Heritage Barrel. What are you choosing?
Probably.
Not to mention, Jack Daniels also has good shelf products like single barrel proof rye.
Why are you so hard
Heritage
on Heaven
Barrel.
Hill? You're never coming to any more of our events.
I like Heaven Hill. There are just people who have Heaven Hill as the number one distillery, and I don't think it's really close.
I don't think that they're the number one, but I think they are incredibly good at putting out a number one bottle.
They do put out one ridiculously good bottle every year. You got William Heaven Hill this year. You got VVS last year. You got Heaven Hill 17 the year before. But the Parkers have been misses for multiple years. This year's VVS was a joke. This year's Parker was not good.
It wasn't horrible.
Last year was okay.
My favorite of recent years was the 10-year rye. That was I liked it a lot.
The last one that I really liked was the. See, Brad agrees. People do revere them way too much.
Brad, you didn't even eat the desserts that night.
People hear the word overrated and they think I mean bad, and I do not mean bad.
Did you just have you
this one? It smells like one of two things.
A honey bun.
I could get that. It smells young, or it smells almost floral. I could get honey for sure. That could be the floral note.
Yes, I agree, James. They did. They smashed it.
If you want to say you have Heaven Hill somewhere around 4th or 5th best distillery, I can respect that. Michter's needs to be way lower.
I don't put Michter's like if I had to like put a list of 10, I don't put them like in the top 50%. I put them at like 7, but like I think that the reason why I put them at 7 is the value proposition is no longer there. We were just talking.
We talked about it today.
Yeah, we just talked about it. I think back when like the M10s were still $100, that would change the story for them.
Yeah. Here, if anybody in here watches football, I have for years said that Josh Allen is the most overrated quarterback in football. Now I would say that Mahomes is right there with him. Over those entire years, I would also have stated that Josh Allen was the second best quarterback in football, second or third, depending on how you feel about Lamar. You can be overrated and still be very, very good.
I would have to Google the person you're talking about to even have an idea of what you're talking about.
I am sure someone in the comments understands football, and they will get that reference. But Josh Allen to me, number 2.
Okay, I think this is appropriately put together here. Let me see if I can reach over here and highlight this. I think this accurately. This is the first thing I've highlighted all night. Did it highlight it?
I don't know how. You gotta click it one more time. Maybe that's the wrong one. There you go.
I think that's appropriate. And then Brad put something. Where did Brad?
The next one.
Is this it? Yes, right here. Yeah. Okay, totally agree with this. Now, let me ask you guys this question. I say guys, but I'm sure there's some females in here too. If you had to choose a distillery that maybe, I'm trying to figure out how to put this and not just sound like a complete bag of ass. What distillery does marketing better than anyone else, but has shelf stable products?
Wild Turkey.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. Anybody want to take a stab? I have my personal opinion, and when I put out my, well, I'm gonna let you guys take a second and say what you want to say, and then I'll say what I say. And when I say it, I want you to think about it. Can you go get their stuff off the shelf pretty much 7 days a week? Turkey's a solid one. Jack's solid. Yeah, Woodford's a good guess. Green,
Jim Beam.
yeah, like Green River's good. Old Force.
Ken said Jim Beam. Olin said Jim Beam.
Yeah. I think we're seeing a trend here. So I'm going to say this. When have you ever walked in and not been able to get Knob Creek 9? Does anybody remember that? I don't remember a time other than the time that they took the 9-year statement off of the bottle that I couldn't get a 9-year.
Yeah, I think this year was probably Jim Beam's best year in my short 3-year tenure in terms of everything. I think the old Overhilt 12 was the best of that lineup. The Lineage was the best Jim Beam I've ever had. A lot of people didn't share this opinion, but the tequila finish, Booker's Reserves, I actually thought was very good for a tequila finish. I thought the sweetness kind of balanced out the sharpness of normal Bookers. And I think the only thing that to me Jim Beam is missing is they don't have a product that for me has ever fit into like a bottle of the year top 5 outcome. Last year, the Little Book Infinite was very close for me, but I didn't have the same level of bottles that I have this year. The only LE from them that I think is close is the and this can segue into our kind of our honorable mentions. The Jim Beam Lineage is very close for me to this lineup. It's the best Jim Beam that I've ever had. But for me, I have just a few of my honorable mentions. Very hard for me to leave out. The top 4 were very hard to leave out of this list. Calumet 18, George T. Stagg 25, Russell's Camp Nelson E, and Tanyard Hill. Those 4 all could have been in this, and I would have just been swapping out one bottle for another. Just some honorable mentions that are a little bit lower proof, and I think would have struggled because of that.
We're on 6, Earl.
Bomberger's PFG, Knob Creek 21, and the Remus Gatsby from this year are all very good bottles, but if you drink 140 proof and follow it up with 100, it's just not going to hit the thing.
Yes. I think what we probably will end up doing at a later time, probably maybe in March, is we're going to follow up another stream with a lower proof blind, because there were some incredible bottles that just couldn't match the proof. And because of that, I don't think that we could have fairly scored them. So
Take it easy, Brad.
Yeah. Oh, later, buddy. Yeah. Oh, no. Let me finish what I was going to say about Jim Beam. I could care less if Jim Beam ever puts out an LE, because they are the king of just knocking it out of the park at keeping the freaking shelf stocked. I have never went into a store and couldn't find Jim Beam products. I can find Jim Beam Black. I can find Knob Creek 9. I could find what is it, the Reserve Select or whatever the hell they call that. You know the one I'm talking about. It's not the 9-year, but anyways. And then now, and I know we went through a period of time we couldn't find the Knob Creek 12, and now it's starting to pop up. It's
Knob Creek 12 is shelf stable like 4 times out of the year. It's like every quarter or something they drop it, and you can get it for like a month, and then there'll be a couple months where it's not. Jonathan said something here. Beam's production has to be pretty high, and he lists some of the stuff they dropped. You're exactly right. They dropped like 6 LEs this year, and people are freaking out about them closing down one campus for a year.
Yeah,
like you don't think they have some of the most barrels held back.
The media has absolutely ran away with a very, very false narrative. Yes, the Claremont facility is, quote, their main facility, but it is not their workhorse. The Boston location is where like 70-80% of their products are made. And like for them to say that, like, oh, we shut down our main facility, it's really hasn't been the main workhorse for a very long time since Boston's been up and since the expansion. Boston is where it's at. And I just don't understand why they ran with the story that they did, because it doesn't make sense. I think they were just trying to do this doom and gloom, the world's worst possible outcome kind of thing. I think it's crap. I think it's just disingenuous for them to do that. I think it's another reason why we just can't trust the media to tell us the truth. I hate to be that way, and but it's just that's just part of the climate that we're in. But I tried to give you guys a little bit of the facts, what they're doing. Um, maybe we're going to see some really cool stuff happening there. I can't like speculate too much because I don't have enough information to go on, but I think we're going to see some really cool stuff that's going to happen. Yes, clickbait. Exactly that. That's exactly what that was. But don't just because you heard that the Claremont facility is down, don't think that the gift shop is not open. It's open. The restaurants are open. The tasting room's open. They're still doing tours. They're still doing barrel picks. They're still doing everything. All they did was the production part of it so they could do some modernization and stuff. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep supporting Jim Beam. They're doing good things. I feel like I'm like really preaching Jim Beam. I got to shut the hell up.
And like I was saying, like me saying they don't have that top tier LE to me is not really a diss. There are so many distilleries that I love that don't really have that, but they have everything else. They have the one thing they have that almost no one else has is they have LEs that most people can find. You can get your hands on an old Overholt 12.
Yeah.
A lot of people can get their hands on Knob Creek 21, and you're getting these usually at MSRP for
Right.
I don't want to say everyone, but if you do enough hunting in my area, those are very easy to come around for MSRP. And that's nice to be able to, even if your LE is a top 15 bottle instead of a top 10, to me, I had Knob Creek 21 and Jim Beam Lineage in my top 15. Two top 15 bottles that the Lineage, yes, you have to go to the distillery. Like it's a state only, but it was almost always there. When we went to Jim Beam, they had what? Every LE available. Every single one. You could have walked in and bought every LE from this year.
And if you liked even like the lower, like I'm gonna say the pin bottle, the bowling pin bottle, treated as an LE. There's a massive table of it. Plus the shelf had like what 3 rows deep or 3 rows wide, and then maybe 6 deep. They had them. They were there. So if I had to put forth a distillery that is absolutely making sure the customer gets their stuff, it's Jim Beam. They're doing it. Now, do they have production higher than everybody else? Yeah. They're probably in the top 3 producers on the planet. Palette.
Did you try this one?
Yeah, I'm scoring right now. The palette was kind of strange.
I almost want to say I actually don't like this.
It has that basement dank funk. You know what I'm saying?
I like a certain amount of funk. I love turkey funk. I love dusty funk. This to me, I gave it a very high score on mouthfeel and finish. But there's just something in the palate that to me it was almost a note that was off-putting to the point of not enjoying.
Very long finish.
Yes, I gave it a 12.5 on finish and mouthfeel.
Oh,
I love the finish and mouth. And I could possibly even bump those up. I just kind of don't want it to score. I think that was my least favorite pour. No, I take it back. It was better than the last one.
Not a Texas funk. Definitely not a Texas funk. And I do like a Texas funk. I
it was more like a minerally funk.
Yeah, it had a mineral like thing to it.
You want these as well?
Oh, she has like a full thing here. This.
Off. Best. For what Charles says about you.
Gym day means that you can do legs too.
I can't do anything right now because like I could have today, but I did this instead of going to the gym. I've been craving the gym. When I had 102-degree fever, I was like, God, I want to go hit bench.
So while we're getting set up for the next 6, if you guys want to throw some questions in, we'll take questions for the next few minutes while we're getting everything set up. You might want to get a couple.
The closest funk that I would say to me would almost be like a George Dickel at Hazmat is what that almost tasted like.
Dude, that's a very good description. It had that Flintstone
It did.
vitamin
The Flintstone
thing.
vitamin. That would be,
But it had the wet basement thing too, which makes it weird.
yeah. If I had to guess a bottle and having no idea, if you gave that to me completely blind, which I feel like this is completely blind, I don't think that's my bottle. I would guess a George Dickel, and I almost would guess maybe double oaked because I did get a weird finished-esque sensation. So maybe not double oaked. It could be some other type of finish, but the minerality stuck through so strong that it was off-putting to me.
Oh, okay.
Let's look at questions. Tip your server. 1792 cognac. Is it worth $80?
No, not $80. This is
worth MSRP.
Okay.
I'd say $60 maybe top.
You have to put these in order.
And I'm someone who somewhat likes, like, there are some Dickel bottles that I really enjoy. That it's probably not Dickel. I highly doubt.
I only have one Dickel bottle in the.
I highly doubt you would put a Dickel in here, but that would not be a Dickel bottle. These are way darker on average. I'll put that out there real quick.
Hold on.
Did you eat some peanuts?
Yeah. This is my shirt.
Caved.
I'm gonna have this on the website soon, Earl. Did a bunch of random stuff.
Did you get any like finished vibes off that or double oaked anything?
Off that last one?
Yeah.
No.
That was one of the only ones that I actually got ethanol off of too. I think I got a little bit of ethanol off it, and I usually don't. That had to be a hazmat, which means it's yours. Yes, I am someone who does blinds a lot, even though I don't have anyone at my house or super nearby. I've got a buddy who lives less than a mile away that me and him will do blinds, but we're probably once every 2 or 3 weeks. I do blinds probably twice a week when I'm not sick or out of town or doing family stuff. If it's just a normal week, I'll do blinds a lot. And I would say for me, I've done enough blinds with my own bottles that I'm to the point I need other people to send me stuff to try, or I'm good right now. Just because out of my 350 bottles, probably 200 of them, I can at least get to the distillery and near the proof and get down to a couple bottles on what it is. So I would say when it comes to me with blinds, I'm fairly consistent. Now, I will try to, when I do blinds, like for this, 3 of my top 3 bottles that I brought for this, I had a ranking for them, but I blinded them 3 times, and a different one came in first 1 time. So 2 times it was one bottle, another time it was another. You're gonna have some palate drift. So to me, I try and think of things in tiers, and I had 3 bottles to me that were the absolute top tier this year. And if any of those on any given day were my favorite, it wouldn't surprise me. But if I rank 2 bottles in completely different tiers, I would be very shocked if I blinded them and put them in opposite tiers on any given day, if that makes any sense.
So Tom puts this out here. You guys have no idea how amazing that pour is. But I'm not the biggest Weller Foolproof fan, but whoever picked that barrel for the Golden Nugget knocked it out of the freaking park. And they pour heavy pours. So you buy like a 1 ouncer and you end up with a 3 ouncer there. So tip well to you bartenders. Okay. Heck, that's how I am right there, my guy.
Oh, we're back to
you back. Well, we're back to good.
We're back.
We're back to the good.
Oh, that smells wonderful.
Do you think Jessica put these together in a good lineup to Build us up, take us down. Build us up, take us down.
Maybe.
Oh, whoa.
It smells good, don't it?
Hey, girl. Hey. So this shirt, I don't know, is currently up yet. Hey, Jess, is this shirt already on the site? Maybe not. I don't know. Is this shirt that I'm wearing, is it currently on the site? Okay, no, this current shirt is not up yet. Ooh. You can definitely tell we've had some heavy heart, or not heavy, but high proofs already.
I think if I stood up, I'd feel it more.
Yeah.
I feel good right now.
So this appearance is pretty legit too.
I gave it my second highest nose and appearance score.
That's crazy how that's coming down.
So I do have a question. This is a Jessica question, so I'll look for her response.
Bring me a taco. Hell yeah.
When she does this score, is she going through and ranking mine 1 through 12, yours 1 through 12, averaging those rankings? Or is she going by the exact numbers?
So it will be my ranking separate, your ranking separate, and then we'll do an average of both.
So add the scores together?
Yes.
Okay, so if I rank things higher than you on average, which I think I'm not doing necessarily as much this year.
Last year was the first year, so you were a little zealous last year.
I was the middle ground last year.
You were
I was the middle ground.
Yeah, you were middle. I always score hard, but I don't know. I feel like that it's a fair score, but I score hard.
Long time listener, first time caller. You should be radio host.
Yeah.
I don't have a voice for the radio.
That's a good one.
So me and Charles each brought 6 bottles that the other person doesn't know about, 5 Bourbon of the Year contestants, and 1 control bottle that's just a shelf available bottle. We gave our lists to her so that neither person knows each other's lists. She decided how to lay them out, to order them, and then she's bringing them to us 2 different flights of 6. So I know half the pours, he knows half the pours. We're going to see how everything does. She's laughing at how stupid we are in the background.
Yes.
We're like, man, this smells like banana.
She's
like, this is Dickel.
Yeah. For those who don't know, we have tacos going, and not just any tacos. It's beef cheek tacos, like legit good tacos. No horse's ass tacos. Look at that.
Yeah, I have a face for radio and a voice for being a mime. So
that's a hell of a combination.
All right, this one smells. What are your thoughts on? I get that butterscotchy.
Yeah, but it's not like a continuous butterscotch. There's something that hides behind it.
You know how when you take a sip, it's kind of like an experience. Some drinks change as you. I feel like this nose changes as I'm sniffing it. So there will be pours that the nose changes from sniff to sniff. This one has like a sniffing experience, which is kind of cool.
So does it start off butterscotch and go to fruit?
Yes.
Yes.
Red fruit?
Yes.
Bright red fruit, like I was saying before.
Yes.
Like the raspberry, strawberry.
100%. Yes. Yep. That's where I'm at.
All right, I'm gonna sip.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
It jumped right into the fruit for me.
Mm. Finish.
I think that might be the most well-rounded pour yet.
Yeah.
Top to bottom. I don't think it wasn't maybe my favorite in any category, but just very top to bottom good. Like my scores are all going to be within a couple points.
I don't know. The complexity is really the highest end. Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good. I got fruit sweetness. I got some brown sugar-esque sweetness, whether it's syrup, whatever, the darker sugary sweetness, the fruit sweetness. I got a little bit of spice on the back end. I didn't get any sort of nuttiness, but that doesn't well, I didn't get an incredible amount of oak.
Yeah, I
Like, it
didn't.
didn't
Yeah.
stick out as the most. I got oak, but it didn't stick out as an incredible amount of oak.
All right, I need some more details, Jeremy. What am I doing? I'm the worst. So I'm always doing something wrong.
Jeremy say.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's how I feel with Casey.
Yeah.
I could be like, "Casey, how was your day?" And he's like, "So how about Tanner Hill?"
Yeah. How about that tenured hill? That's just how he is, though. Mm, yeah.
How many likes do we have?
Oh, grouper cheeks, dude. I would beat up a whole school bus of little kids for some grouper cheeks. You ever had grouper cheeks?
I have not.
My goodness. Next time you go down to the Gulf, oh yeah, those tacos. Yeah. Oh boy.
My issue is every time I go down to the Gulf, I have a best friend who lives in Pensacola. Every
Almost there.
time I'm like, I'm gonna get something different, and then I always end up getting just fresh fillets of fish, whether it's snapper, grouper, flounder. Last time I had tile fish. Like, I always just
I
try.
love tile
The
fish.
tile fish was absolutely ridiculous.
Did you see
So
that ceviche we had in there?
I did. She showed it
Yeah.
to me. So this is a funny story. 2 years ago, I went down when I got the tile fish. We went to a pretty nice restaurant and got the tile fish. I want to say it was the Grand Marlin in Pensacola. They had the tile fish, and I wanted to have a pour of bourbon. I was with 5 of my buddies. We all kind of knew it was going to be one of our last really good guy trips before people started having kids and all that. 3 of the 4 of us are married, buying our own houses, all that was all happening at the same time. So we had this 5 or 6 day trip, and I ended up drinking Little Book Infinite for the first time. I tried it, the first batch from last year. Last year, yeah, and I really enjoyed it. And so I ended up buying one of the few bottles I bought, and I bought a backup of, because not only did I really like it, it was top, I think, 6 or so for me last year. But I'd also just had a little bit of sentimental value. Anytime I drink it, I think of that trip and some good memories.
This is a hell of a nose.
It is. I also caught a 39-inch redfish on that trip. It was beautiful fish. 39 and a 37. We had a killer weekend.
Did you
Slayed
see the
fish.
color of that redfish that Jessica caught when we did the charter down in Barataria?
I'm colorblind.
I mean, you could tell how dark it.
Probably. You showed me a bunch of fishing pictures. Good chance I saw that one.
So, did you bring cigars or my supplying cigars?
So,
oh, here we go. Here we go.
See if I want to smoke a cigar or not.
Trust me, he wants to smoke.
We'll see. Being sick and everything, I've had a lot going on with like breathing
I
and
got
all
Placencia.
that. I'll be smoking a cigar.
Okay.
You have 2 Placencia?
No, but I'm
not going to take your Placencia.
I'll let you have it.
No. You said you wanted to smoke one.
I can buy another one.
Your Discord invite link doesn't work. Can you get anything right tonight?
I can't do anything right.
We got the bourbon here, and we got the people. That's what's important,
guys. Hey, Jess, can you put the Discord? Actually, Ken, are you in here, Ken?
Yes, he said I'm out. Everyone got to get up early for work.
Oh, okay, never mind. All right, I will help with that Discord link later, guys.
This nose got better.
Is it 2? I'm
still on 7.
Yeah. Oh, what the? Hey, Ken, will you drop the Discord link into the chat for everybody that wants to join into the watering hole? Ooh, man, this is something different.
That's fair.
So I purposefully, after I got a mellocorn, after I decided which ones were going to be like on this list, I stayed away from them. I didn't drink anymore. I just was like, oh, I'm done.
Since I finished my blinding process, I have also drank none of them.
Yeah. So the 1 through 4, the first 4 was very easy for me. 5 took a lot of work.
I had 3 that were automatic, and then I was between 7 bottles for the other 2.
This one here, this is incredible.
Person.
I'm also testing out my camera here, guys. Look at that.
You're pretty, Charles.
Testing out my camera. Did I spend like $5K putting this?
That nose.
I know.
I had to peanut my nose palette, but I like the last note still a little better.
Oh, damn.
You were very kind to the last one.
Yeah.
I was too. It was a good bottle.
It was a very solid bottle.
Look at you doing your math. Look at your Android doing your math.
Yeah. Because my my Android's strong.
I like how you said you weren't going to do the math. I said I would, and yet you're the one that's done the math, and I haven't.
Yeah, it's to helping my wife out. You don't have to sleep in the same bed with her.
That's fair. I just get to eat her tacos. And
that does not sound right at all. Disregard what this idiot said.
He's had my mic muted the whole time. Joke's on me. I'm just talking to myself.
He's just talking to himself.
You already sipped this one?
I did.
You didn't warn me or nothing.
I've been talking about it for 5 minutes. All right. So appearance-wise was fairly solid. I don't believe it stuck to the glass near as well as some of the other ones. Nose. Nose was a thing.
Have a weird note on the palate? Or did you love it?
No, there was a weird note.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide if it's just a note that's not my preference or if it's actually a bad note.
Discord is a very interesting world when it comes to whiskey. I would say ours is pretty solid. We got a really great group of idiots, but I love them all. It's fun. It gets spicy at night in my Discord though. So if y'all like spicy talk, you want to get and I mean spicy as like real strong opinions. Cigar Journey going really good. So I'm still a big Perdomo guy, but my father has turned into probably my number one brand at this time. And if you guys did not see, my father blew possibly, I believe I read that was the cigar of the year. So that's really cool. Yes. This is. I love these guys. I do. They're the best. Best group of idiots you can have around you.
What bad that I almost don't want to take a second sip.
Of 8?
Of 8.
Wow. Yeah. Missing out. Nose. I'm still trying to figure out the nose here.
I almost said watch this will be and then set a bottle, but that would have told you what one of my bottles was.
Oh, partying tonight.
In my mind, every bottle that we're ranking high, I'm like, that's a me bottle. Every bottle I'm ranking low, that's a Charles bottle.
How bad would it be if like yeah. If it wasn't, he does.
If it was the opposite, if every bottle was my bottle.
What if it was that way?
I would just be like, you know what? I've been sick. I wouldn't think much of it.
He does. He harasses me for daily kicks. Oh, look at who shows up, my buddy. Dang, man. I'm glad you made it.
Do I know this guy?
No.
What's up, dude? I don't know.
Probably look, if you guys had a YouTube channel, you would only wish you had a supporter as hardcore as him. I'll just say that. Best ever. Like,
So no, I told myself this year I was going to come in and not write guesses because I wanted to rate these bourbons on how good they are and not how much I like them. And that sounds stupid, but what I mean is there can be a bourbon that is perfect but not my profile, and I would rate it lower. So instead I'm going to try and rate it higher and judge these whiskeys by how good they are and not how much I like them. Just an example, the Tanyard Hill bottle that I have, it's a very like chocolatey mint note, and it's not my favorite rye note, but I think that particular single barrel does that profile of rye to perfection. So I would give that bottle a 10 for this rating, whereas for my personal rating, I'd probably give it like an 8.5. And if I start guessing, first off, I only know half these bottles. And if I start guessing, it's really going to let my bias come into it. So I'm just trying to sip it twice, make the ratings off my initial instinct on how I think this whiskey is, not how much I like it. We talked about this beforehand on which one we wanted to do. I did guess on one bottle.
I need to pay attention to this. I need to get down. I'm gonna take a picture of the screen so I don't forget this.
Second sip was better.
Look at that. That's crazy. We still have 43 of y'all in here. Thank you so much for hanging in here with us and kicking it and just being freaking cool people. I really appreciate everybody.
Are either David or Mike in here? My homies.
Yeah, homies.
I sent the link to two buddies. I'm not sure that either of them.
What time's the stream start?
9 p.m. tonight.
Oh, Jesus.
What were your thoughts on number 8?
So I had mixed feelings. There was things I loved, and there was things I did not love.
What did you love about it?
Oh, I absolutely loved the mouthfeel.
That was my highest score.
Yeah, that was my highest score.
What did you not love?
The appearance.
Appearance, I've given most of them roughly the same. This was my lower rating of appearance.
So if we exclude that, the balance of it was off.
Balance was my lowest score.
And then the nose was off.
I thought the nose was pretty good, but palate and balance are my two lowest. With the mouthfeel was excellent.
Yeah, mouthfeel was crazy. Yeah, this one smells really good. This one smells like a dessert.
Honestly, I don't even know if my two buddies know how to work comments, so they could be here and just trying to figure out how to work comments. They didn't know how to read my text because I told both of them all the details they needed, and both of them responded with questions as to when it was starting. It was a good little laugh before we got started. Right before Charles was trying to figure out how comments work.
I love this. Look at here. They adopted me. Thanks, guys.
So Charles and Jessica adopted me, and then the Bourbonados adopted.
Yeah. Somebody's got to adopt somebody.
It takes some people 2 hours to watch 60 minutes. That was a good one.
Yeah. Well, people talk about me in like the comment section. They're like, this guy, I had to watch him on like 3x speed because he talks so slow. I get my point across, don't I?
I cannot tell you how bad I want to eat these peanuts that are just teasing me in the middle of the table, but I refuse to change my palate at all.
So this guy right here comes out swinging strong. I'll chug if you chug.
He can't even. Isn't he doing the dry January?
Yeah, you're doing dry January. I guarantee
you could beat him in a chug right now.
Yeah.
I really want to meet Dave. I wanted to meet Dave for a while. I thought I was going to meet him at KBF. He was supposed to be my roommate.
He was roasting me earlier, and I gave him the only thing that I could do that I could defend myself, and it was to send him a picture of someone that was 6 foot tall.
Hey, that's me. Send him a picture.
Yeah, it's just like
Are you not 6 foot?
Yeah, I'm 6 foot.
Okay.
Like he's not 6 foot, so I sent somebody like that was measuring 6 foot.
How short is he? Like
no, he's not that short.
Oh, he's not like Cam from Drums and
No, he's not that short. He's just not 6 foot tall.
I don't know if anybody in here watches Drums and Drams. I I am a drums and drams enjoyer, but this year was the first year that he went all out and bought every bottle from BTAC, and I've seen a lot of people saying this year is the weakest year of BTAC ever, and I just found that
It's a bad
very
year.
hysterical.
Bad year to
Like
be.
he decided this was the year I'm gonna buy every bottle, and his thought process was he could buy every bottle and then just get samples in future years to compare and decide which ones he wanted to purchase versus not. Makes sense. Just kind of sucks that maybe the year he bought it. And I would say I've tried 4 of them. I've not tried Saz 18 or Eagle Rare 17. The Handy is the worst Handy I've ever had. And the EH Taylor or BTAC tasted like a really good EH Taylor single barrel and not BTAC level at
A
all.
lemon cake one.
A lemon cake one. I could see that.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't BTAC level to me. It was an $80, $90 bottle. And then GTS is, I would say, average for the last 4 years. And
hold on. Just because it was hazmat does not mean it was better.
I think it's actually better if you put a couple drops of water in it.
Yes, it needs to be proofed down.
But they're not going to proof it down. I mean, yeah, Minnick hated on WLW, and that was my favorite one. The WLW from this year I thought was excellent. Granted,
who is this guy?
Minnick. George Minnick.
George Minnick.
Where's Patrick at?
Yeah, where's Patty at?
He hated on this WLW, and I will say it's the only WLW I've ever had.
9. You need to be on 9.
I'm on 9. I was sniffing and nosing.
Good color.
Yeah. Back up.
We get to talk in the hey. The stream gets longer as it goes on, not because the stream is like progressing in time, but it's because we drink more and then everything drags out.
I would agree with that, Meta. I would say any BTAC is
probably now,
worth MSRP. The only one is I actually don't know that EH Taylor is worth MSRP this year. Would you pay $125 for this year's EH Taylor BTAC?
No, I mean,
if it were blinded.
Okay, look, if you blind it to me and I was going to be like, oh man, that's cool. They're like, all right, that's $125 bottle. I'd be like,
yeah, no thanks.
I'll pass on it for $125.
I would pay $80
if I had no information. Yes. If I absent of all information, you told me that was $125, $150. I'd be like, yeah, I'll pass.
If you put it in an Old Glory bottle, local small distillery,
local, right down the street from us,
I would pay $80 for it.
I don't even know if I'd pay $80 for it.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's very honestly, look, and I know this is harsh, but I don't think that it was $60, $70 worthy.
So I would, which you are probably a little harsher than me. Yeah. I think it is a very good EH Taylor single barrel, and that's where I would price it. I would say this year's GTS is worth. If I saw this year's GTS at $400, I would buy it. I would probably buy any GTS at $400. I don't know if I would go much higher. This year's WLW, I'm not going to put a price on it. I would honestly say it's in that echelon that whatever you're comfortable paying for a bourbon, it's near that quality level. So if you're willing to pay, if you're only willing to pay $250 for it, that's the highest you'll pay for it. If you're willing to spend $800, $1,000 on a bottle, it's worth that. So the WLW is the only one that to me is worth whatever someone is willing to pay for it.
If you have a friend willing to fly halfway across the United States to grab a bottle for you, then you got a good friend, right?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. You have any friends like that?
No.
Okay. He says
I have one that flew across the country and then happened to find. Like, it's not the same as if you knew it was there and you flew there just for. But you're pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess I'm all right.
What do you have on number 9? You already sipped it.
Yeah, I sipped it.
What'd you think about the nose?
So the nose for me, I thought was probably very ethanol. Like it had like it tingles the nose.
I do actually get some oak on this.
Yeah, I do.
Which I haven't got. I've got oak on a couple. I should have mentioned it more.
Yeah.
I think this year's GTS, if you put a couple drops in it, is it's a significant improvement. And also, the fresh crack on this year's GTS was not good.
No.
I had to get past the shoulder for it really to
Yeah.
open up. So those are two things to really, if someone just got a fresh crack sample or a fresh crack pour with no water added to it or nothing, I wouldn't fully trust that opinion.
I'm like as the night draws out, I find myself struggling scoring stuff because I'm like palate fatigue and I have to concentrate harder on what it is. Hmm. So let me ask you guys this: have you ever been in Las Vegas and you wanted a really good bottle, but or you wanted just a good sip and you didn't want to go to the bar and pay, $45 for a pour of Eagle Rare at a freaking casino? Let me tell you, there is and all you have to do is just do a quick Google search. There's a little liquor store right behind the Flamingo.
We're on 8 or 9, sorry.
They have the best right now Eagle Rare store pick I've ever had. I would probably say it is substantially older than 10 years. And they're $69 right now. Probably, I don't know. If you guys saw my pictures, we killed that bottle in 2 days. I'm actually kind of disappointed I didn't bring one back with me. I think it was outstanding. I think that whoever picked it knew what they were doing. What are we doing? 25. Ooh, there we go. That's a good one.
I have not had 2024s, so I cannot speak on it. From many people's opinions that I've heard, 2024 was a down year. So for WLW, the vast majority of people that I heard last year preferred GTS over it. But that's the beauty in different palates preferring different things. I know Charles loved 23 GTS.
Yeah.
And I'm a bigger fan of 24 GTS. So
I felt like it was sweeter, more balanced.
I think GTS and WLW tend to be higher quality consistently. If you were to find any GTS or WLW for $400 on a shelf and buy it, I wouldn't scoff it. Like I wouldn't be like, "Oh, you overpaid." I know people don't like the secondary market, but we're on 9.
Yeah, we're on 9.
I'm done with 9. I'm ahead of Charles.
Totally agree. Very underwhelming.
100%.
I was flying. Couldn't bring back. I did buy you guys here you'll appreciate this little story. So they had some Elmer T. Lee's. You may have seen the video. I mixed Elmer T. Lee with a soda. It's the best way to drink it. I'll be honest. Elmer T. Lee by itself pretty much just sucks.
I have a good single barrel.
It makes a amazing mixer. It is a amazing complementary whiskey to a fizzy, bubbly, clear Sprite 7-Up. Okay, very, very good.
So anyone who knows me, you can ask Charles. He will attest.
Nobody knows him.
I open every bottle that I buy. The only bottle I have that I have not opened that is not a backup is a President's Choice Rye that is barrel number 1. It's the first barrel they ever made of it. But I had tried 2 or 3 other people's Elmer T. Lee's and was not impressed. I was like, I want to get it just to be part of the collection, put it on a shelf. If someone wants to try it, I'll have it. So I bought one. I got it MSRP. I was happy. I tried it. Obviously, I'm going to open it because I open everything. And it was one of the better low-proof Buffalo Traces I've ever had. I was very impressed by it. I took it to my buddy, David, the one I've been talking about, who was local. I took it by his barbershop, and me and him and a lady that were in there tried it, and all of us were impressed by it. And that's not, Elmer T. Lee is not only a bottle. Great. That's the beauty of single barrels. You'll get ones that randomly hit, and you'll get ones that are terrible. But the one that I do have is very good. So Elmer T. Lee is a completely different mash bill than Buffalo Trace. So it's the high rye mash bill, which is going to be Elmer T. Lee, Blanton's, Rock Hill Farms, the President's Reserve, Hancock Reserve.
Yep.
And none of those are actually owned by the right. So those are not owned by Buffalo Trace.
Aged International.
Yeah. So all they do is make the mash bill, put those bottles out, and that's really all they can do with it. They're all single barrels. None of them are blended. But
I think as far as Elmer T. Lee is concerned, for me purchasing them in Las Vegas, I'll just be honest. I paid $100 for it. I bought 2 while I was there. It was cheaper to buy those than to buy drinks at the casino. And my wife and I were going to the Carrot Top show, and I wanted to get my drink on before. We crushed 3/4 of a bottle of Elmer T. Lee and I think it was Sprite or 7-Up. I don't remember which one it was now. Right before the show, had a great buzz. We sat front row. I could touch the stage. Got to talk to Carrot Top. That was really cool. He was talking about me the whole time, and it was a great show. I enjoyed watching a different kind of comedy. I don't know if anyone here watches Kill Tony or anything. Yeah. So
good night, C. Waldner.
Yeah. Take it easy. I like comedy. Do you watch any comedy?
I watch mostly just shorts on YouTube and stuff like that. But I don't think it's the highest quality. But the time that I watch the most quality or the most comedy shows is when I go on cruises. They have comedy twice every night, and so I'll go in there. And I've had some people that are just okay.
Oh yeah.
I've had some comedians that they're new getting into it. This is where they're starting. That are just ridiculous. So I enjoy comedy. Yes, it's not a show that I tend to go to. I love Bill Burr. Bill Burr is great.
So here's why I used to love him even more. So as I've gotten older, I feel like he yells louder. So it's distracting almost to me. Like he gets a little too much yelling and it distracts me, but I love his comedy.
You're becoming those people at church that complain about how loud the music is.
At church?
Yeah. Old people at church. It's just a known thing that when people get old in church, they start to complain about how loud the music is.
Right there. Jimmy Carr. Right there. Best dressed comedian ever. Oh, what 2 weeks ago? Oh, David Lucas, Ari Maddie. Yes. I love Ari Maddie. I'll tell you who else. Talking about killers of Kill Tony. What's the new guy's name? Dedrick. Is that Dedrick. The new guy from Atlanta. Holy smokes, he's good.
The Jim Gaffigan Bourbon set was pretty good.
Yeah, I felt
it's pretty solid.
Yeah, Jim Gaffigan's good.
I did watch that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Number 10
is good.
10. We're in 10. Ooh, a little darker.
Yes, oak for sure. It was my first note. I like this nose. Appearance.
Ooh, almost spilled the peanuts. We still got 44 of y'all. You're killing it. We're at 2 hours and 5 minutes, 27, 28, 29 seconds.
How many likes do we have?
I don't know.
You don't know how to look at comments. You definitely don't know how to see likes.
So first off, F you.
We have more likes than people in the stream right now. So
That's
I was going to complain, but you guys are killing it.
So every time he talks like this, I just want to. I'm not going to answer you tomorrow. I know you're going to message me. I'm not going to answer you tomorrow. I'm just going to send you a middle finger emoji for every message for the next 1 week. Just let you know.
Yeah. At the start of this, he was like, "We'll have a longer stream later." I was like, "Longer? Like, you think this is going to be a short stream?"
Yeah.
We got 12 pours.
Yeah, we still got 3 to go. 3 to go, and then we're gonna we're gonna do it.
This is a lot more personal than last year too. Being able to like read the comments, because last year, whoever was here last year, they announced what the bottles were in the comments, which was great for y'all, but we weren't able to interact with chat at all. It was just us drinking and moving on. Which, if you wanted a quick like video experience, it was great, but this is a lot more personal. We're getting to talk, and we also weren't able to talk about what we thought about the pours because we knew what was in it, and we didn't want to affect each other's thoughts.
Yeah. The longest live stream I've had like almost a 5-hour one. So I guess there was I had a 6-hour stream, but it was 3 hours public and then 3 hours private, where Patrick from the Whiskey Cove and I just continued to talk on and continued on after the stream ended. And that was actually the very first stream that he and I had ever um, done together, and it was really cool. And then since then we've went on family vacations together. I've flown out to Colorado and hang out with him and his family. We're basically Welsh at this point. Not exactly full blown Welsh. I'm not gonna do any like beans and toast or anything.
Good Bourbon.
So my question: why did you put that on 12?
That's how good it was.
That's 11.
Jeez.
He's drunk.
I'm not drunk.
He's
I
drunk.
promise.
He wrote 10 on 12 and then drew a line from 12 to 11, trying to illustrate what. Look at
everybody.
Look at this.
That I promise I'm not drunk. That was how good this one was.
Hide your face. Hide your face. Look at this. This fool. This fool here. Jesus Christ.
That's just how good this one was. Honestly, I drank it and I immediately scored it all the way down. This one was a very full experience, and I just had to write it down as soon as I could. So I went to the fastest one. Oh, you're gonna tally that one. All right, I'll add it up.
I think this one's going to score fairly high. I think that just the nose on it was lights out. That's a problem I'm having here with the fact that how good this one was. Because you're on 10, 11, 12. I love these people. 45 of y'all still hanging out watching two idiots get drunk. Who wants to see, and we're not going to do it tonight. Let me just say that and I'll preface that. Who wants to see a garage night, cigar, whiskey kind of put together thing? Kind of hang out with you guys in the garage, sipping and smoking. Yeah, look at this. You see that?
If we drank Early Times Bottom on Black Cap right now, it would taste like water. And that's a with all due respect.
And because
that's a very good, very good bottle.
40 proof points lower than the average of what we're doing tonight. Do it.
I'm gonna pull out a full Charles.
Mm-mm. This one's really good.
Very good.
I don't know if the finish is what it needs to be.
I do think the finishes are slowly tapering off a touch because of how much we've drank. I actually thought the finish was not top tier, but it was not one of the lower finishes.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna get sideways on tacos. I'm going to get full.
There's a lot of tacos.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna sleep here. I'm gonna sleep in my car in the driveway.
Dude, you're sleeping here on the dude. I have a $10,000 couch you can sleep on.
I have my wife's car, so I have to get home at some point. But
that's true.
I'll be here till 2 a.m. getting sober and smoked up. Yeah, whichever one has the most scribbles is either probably the worst. I've mostly scribbled on bad ones. Take it easy, Earl.
Oh, you going to bed, bud?
Yeah, if you guys are loving this, y'all should tell Charles to do more blinds with me.
Yes. So
I need more.
I was tired of not having a good couch. I spent $10,000 on a couch. So yeah, but I'll never buy another couch again. I bought the warranty that replaces my couch no matter what happens.
What do you think of the complexity on that one?
So I thought the complexity was on the higher end of the scale, but I did not think that it was like perfect.
When I took my first sip, I added a whole point on my second sip for complexity.
I just put it was 112 points on that one. So that was
I'm not going to go into specific notes, but on my second sip, I got a mixture of fruit sweet, confectionery sweet, spice, oak. That was one of the most complex pours that I think I've had yet. It touched every angle of the spectrum,
another 20 minutes.
except for nuttiness. I didn't get
Alcohol
nut,
and
but
taco.
nut is a note that if it's missing, I'm not mad at. Nut is a note that I only tend to find in
See,
Jim Beam and Heaven Hill. What are we shitting pants for? Oh, couch.
yeah. So
My couch was free.
well, let me tell you a little story about our couch. Okay, so we went into Ashley to get this couch. Don't do that. I'm trying to tell a story. I'm trying. It's probably so good. I know.
It smells so good.
I bet it is. So
11 is a monster.
So I went into Ashley Furniture to buy a couch. The guy was like, "What couch do you want?" I told him what couch I wanted. It's a very expensive couch. He was like, "Look, I'm not going to BS you this because you're purchasing this quality of couch. You are like able to purchase a different kind of warranty than typical couches." He was like, "I will show you the sections of the warranty that will be like applicable to what you're doing and have your whatever." He's like, if your couch looks bad, stab a hole in it, call me, we'll bring you a brand new couch." It's like the craziest warranty. It's like a forever warranty on a couch. You'll never buy another couch again. And I asked the guy, I was like, "Look, just be honest with me. Are you just trying to sell me a warranty or is this like legit?" He was like, "We only sell like 2 of these a year and it's only on products over $10,000." And they wouldn't even sell me the warranty without me doing like a consultation with the store manager because it was like kind of a big deal.
I don't know if you saw what was going on in chat. NorCal said, "Mine was 3K and I shit my pants." Jeremy said, "Were you able to clean that off that couch?"
No, I didn't
one.
see that.
Talked about comedy. That was good.
Yeah, that's good. But I knew if I was going to buy one more couch, I was going to be pissed off. I buy couches and ruin them. I'm not a small human being. I smash the couch, they kind of deflate. They're not comfortable anymore after like a year and a half. I was like, F this. I'm buying a nice couch. Ooh, yeah, you're right.
That's pretty normal.
He's foolish.
I bet our order top to bottom is not that far off.
Probably not. That's the most expensive. Okay, all right. You want to blow their mind real quick? So
Yeah,
I spent that much on the couch. Tell them about my kitchen table.
it's cool. I don't know how much it costs. Was it expensive?
That kitchen table,
Yeah.
the fold-out table.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the little bar table.
No.
Yeah, a really nice couch to eat off a like plastic table.
Yeah, it's like $65 fold-out table.
The tacos taste just as good off
Yes.
a plastic table.
Yes.
So
spend your money wisely. Cheap kitchen table, expensive couch. You're comfortable sitting. You just need shit to sit on a table.
I built a home theater for my mom and dad. Now just my mom because he was stupid and they got divorced. Because he's a dumb. But
oh god, I didn't know this is where this is going.
So, but the chairs in there were $12,000 for the 6 chairs for the home theater. So $10,000 for a couch.
Y'all are learning so
fine.
much about us tonight.
My dad's a dumbass. I guarantee you he's not watching.
I buy some of the dumbest stuff. Like I buy good stuff and I buy some dumb stuff.
Like this camera. You bought it and I still don't look good. What's up with that?
Well, that has nothing to do with the camera. I could spend another $10,000 on a camera, and you're still going to look exactly the same.
Face for radio, voice for being a mom.
Yeah, that's funny. You hear her in there chopping something? It's either that or we've been attacked by woodpeckers.
I'm trying to not think about the tacos because we got to get through this.
Yeah. Keep drinking, and we're learning more. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's answer some dumb questions. What's the dumbest bourbon purchase you've ever made?
Masters Keep Voyage.
You beat me.
And I'll be honest, Masters Keep Voyage is the best rum finished bourbon I've ever had. It's just not worth $250. It's worth $100, maybe 120.
So I'm very conservative on my bourbon purchases, and I'll say this, and people are like, "Oh, that's a stupid answer." I was kind of on the hype train for Penelope Valencia, and then I got it, and I had one sip, and I gave the bottle away. I was like, "This, you're an idiot, Charles."
That's the orange one, right?
Yeah, I only paid like $90 for it. I was like, "You're a dumbass."
Orange and bourbon, in my opinion, don't go together. Any Kentucky Owls over the last any Kentucky Owls, was it the Carters that were there? Did the Carters work at Kentucky Owl?
Which ones? You talking about Mark?
Yes, that owns Old Carter. Were they at Kentucky Owl?
No,
Or was it Deadman?
Dixon.
Dixon Deadman.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew someone was at one place. Anyways, any Kentucky Owls after the Deadmans left.
Getting hard, like to questions. You're like making me die.
Oh. Any Kentucky Owls after the Deadmans left are not good.
Okay, hold on.
You got to left click.
Okay. Expensive kitchen table?
Also, it's a dining room table. It's not called a kitchen table.
Yeah. So I don't even have a dining.
Which it's not in your kitchen, it's in your living room.
It is. I have a living room table.
Yeah, that's fair.
Very fair. So I prioritize sitting comfortably and being able to have conversation during eating, because I spend a lot of time cooking, I'm preparing a meal, and I think that it's important to have conversation during the meal. So I feel like I spent the money wisely on making sure everyone's sitting comfortably and eating well. So F the table. Let's just get down to eating and talking.
Also, the couch is multi-purpose.
It is.
You'll be there if you're eating, like here they eat while sitting at the couch at a table, which isn't necessarily normal, but that's
Right.
normal for me.
Yeah.
But it's also where you're going to sit with friends. It's where you're going to watch TV. You're going to spend infinitely more time on average at your couch than at your table.
Yeah.
And
we spend
as a man who
time
thinks very logically, if it were up to me, I would have an expensive couch and barely any dining room table. Luckily, for my house, I don't get to make those decisions. My wife does. Also, luckily for us, we had a very nice dining room table handed down to us from my grandmother. So I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, that's true. Lucky dog.
She hates our couch. And kind of what you were saying, where couches break down. Like if you sit in them too long, I'm significantly heavier than her. And she likes to sit in the same spot. I like to sit in the same spot. After about 2 years of me sitting in the same spot, she no longer likes the couch because I'm 2 inches lower than I was before. And now she's uncomfy and it's time for a new couch. So,
does anyone notice the evolution of the conversation that we have from the beginning of the stream to where we're at now, 2 hours and 20 minutes? We went from like really hardcore bourbon to we're talking about the functionality and acceptance of purchasing expensive couches. What are we saying?
Earl saying any bottle I've had from Dixon Deadman has sucked. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, Charles is feeling it right now.
No, it's that here's okay. I had to take my medication before we started the stream. So I do feel more tonight but I've also gave blood today.
Oh God.
So I have a lot of stuff going against me.
I would say the Dixon Deadman stuff, the old Kentucky Owls that I've had were very good. The new Kentucky Owls, the older ones.
Yeah.
When he was there.
Pre St. Patty's Day bottle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Were very good. And so now when you get to his 2XO, 2 times oaked, I would agree that most of the bottles are not very good. There's a very specific, and it's a very specific single barrel.
My man.
I've had a few different ones, and I have barrel number 30 of we're on 11.
Yeah.
I've had barrel number 30 of 2XO Gem of Kentucky, and it is absolutely wonderful. It is one of the best double oaked pours I've ever had. So I think Dixon Deadman has a pretty good palate. There are definitely some things that are hit or miss with this stuff, but the good stuff is very good.
Does this story get better?
Nope. It gets better if you tried that 2XO that I have.
All right.
It does.
My boy just jumped in here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not subscribed to Bourbon Forage Fishing, do it. Like, don't stop watching our stream, but do it. He does not just do bourbon. He goes out and fishes. I admire the shit out of this guy. He catches some of the most amazing fish that you'll ever see. He does more as far as like variety on his channel than any of us. And I love it. This man is a legend. So do you guys a favor. If you're an outdoorsman and you love bourbon, subscribe. Bourbon Forage Fishing. What
I drank number 11 like we're supposed to.
Yeah.
You're just eating peanuts at this point.
Dude, I'm loving peanuts.
You don't know how much I love those peanuts. I want to order some, but I just know that it will affect my palate the slightest amount, and
no. Go ahead and tell them about these peanuts that I ordered.
They literally taste like angels decided to go out back and grow some peanuts, and this is the result.
Yeah,
they are.
I order fancy peanuts
ever.
I order fancy peanuts.
So we are 1.5 drinks away from deciding the bourbon of the year.
Yeah.
Heaven Hill 19 is very good, and hint, hint, it might be in here. Also, I'm done with number 11. Have you even drank it yet?
Oh, shoot, I don't know.
Okay, before you drink it, rate your appearance and nose. It looks like bourbon.
It looks so good.
It does.
It's dark. It's one of the darkest ones.
It was my.
I'd say it's in the top 3 of the darkest.
I gave it a 9.5 out of 10.
I was about to give it a 10 because it is very dark, and look how thick that is.
If we're half a point apart, I'm happy with that.
It does not move.
It does not. It tastes very good.
It does not move.
Have any of these tasted like a rye or anything else to you?
Not really.
I had one that maybe was finished, like double oaked or something.
Your mother's double.
Knob Creek 21 is very good. The only reason I didn't put it in here is because it's lower proof.
It's balls.
Charles did not love it, but I think it's very good.
Yeah. Number 11.
So me and Charles have a funny thought when it comes to Jack 14. And I know Brad's bourbon reviews, he left, but
yeah, he sucks.
He has a similar view to Charles initially.
Because we're right.
Charles' bottle is not good.
I have a bad bottle. I have a bad bottle.
And I have a bottle of Jack 14 that I think is wonderful. And I've tried mine and I've tried his, and they're not close. His tastes like cigarette ash.
Yes, it's very bad.
And mine tastes like a better, older, higher proof Jack 12. So I really want to do a blind of, at some point, my Jack 14 and his.
Wow.
And that's a good bottle. I would say there have been 4 or 5 that are.
Do you get
very good.
A like star anise on that?
You mean like licorice?
Yeah.
Why you got to be all special? You just
wanted
to say.
I called it for what it was. I didn't bullshit it.
I could see that. I can see that.
Wow.
I'll be honest, at this point, I've stopped focusing on specific notes, and I've more just tried to count.
Does this mean that you haven't been honest this entire time? No. Like, you notice he said at this point, I'm gonna be honest at this point.
Why do you still have the plastic on the outside of your
because
screen?
I'm that person that doesn't pull the plastic off their stuff. He's making fun of my screen. I have another screen over here, and I didn't take the plastic off the edges.
You know when you buy like a TV or something, it has that plastic.
He's
that
making
you
fun
peel
of me.
off the surrounding part of the screen.
Bullied.
It's still on his.
He's bullying me.
Still on his screen.
He's bullying me.
Anyways, yes, I've been honest this whole time, but at the start, I was really trying to pick apart because you asked us to give a couple notes, and
Later,
clearly,
James. Have a good night, buddy.
clearly you divulged from that, and we're not giving notes anymore. But instead of thinking about specific notes, I've just been taking the experience as a whole in order to figure out complexity, balance, things of that sort. Which honestly, when you're trying to rate a bourbon for what it is rather than for what you like, I think not paying attention to notes is kind of a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
He just adjusted his mind.
I don't like that. I love it.
I could you guys imagine Charles the Monocle? It's basically the KFC guy right there.
You know, next year we'll have a new special guest.
This bottle's so good.
It's a very good bottle. I'm struggling here to be like not biased because it appeals to me. This is like one that like it's got my name.
Yeah, definitely no to JD12 for $300.
Oh yeah, that's terrible.
I would say if you saw a batch one for 200, I wouldn't be super mad at you for buying it, but I would say 150 to 175 is where I would normally land on a JD12.
So you just walked into a backyard of a summertime barbecue and they've got some ribs on, got that smoke hitting you. And got that Carolina barbecue.
This is complex.
It's very complex.
Very complex.
This is impressive.
I gave it a 13.5 and I've thought about bumping it up. This is a very good pour.
My spot is, I think the finish is kind of lacking, just a hint. But I think it makes up for it in complexity.
I give finish and mouthfeel a little bit lower.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got a little ethanol in the mouthfeel, like a little burn that I didn't get on others. I'm going to give it another half point, though. It's very good. My mouth was literally water.
Got so many messages.
Do you get, so I asked, do you get rye on that?
On that? No.
Yeah. I'm going to put rye question mark because I'm not certain that it's a rye, but I don't know. Something just kind of was like,
I'm going to say it's a riot. I like that.
Get him out of here. He needs tacos now.
No, he doesn't. Well, I would love tacos right now. I've had a long day, guys. I had to go to the doctor today. I had to give blood today. I've been up for a very long time. And those of you who've been around on the channel know that I have like sleep insomnia. So I sleep like 3 hours a day. So, yeah.
You didn't do half points, did you?
No, I don't believe in that half point.
I did half points. I'm sorry, Jessica.
No, I'm not doing that.
What's your favorite finish on a bourbon? My favorite finish on a bourbon would definitely be double oaked, but I am a massive double oaked fan. My second favorite finish would be honey, but that's just because I'm like,
oh, we got a first timer. What's up? What up? Honey. Welcome.
Amburana can be very good. Very good, Dave. It just has to be done right. I've had some Amburanas that are amazing and some that taste like nothing. 1 through 100. So the issue is we're rating it on 7 different topics. So if we did 7 different topics, 1 through 100, our scores would be in the 5, 6, 700, like 5, 600s. And
but the real issue is we can't count that high. Let's just be honest.
I only have 12 toes. So how am I supposed to get to 100?
Yeah, I barely can get, 9 of
Take it easy, Meta.
Yep. Later, buddy. Have a good night.
I don't actually think you count past 12 either, Bourbon Forge Fishing. So I think
we're all
in the same boat. I have.
Yeah.
I just realized I didn't rate this.
So when I found his videos like a couple years ago, man, I really, really liked like his approach to it. Just like here's the
He's
facts.
very blunt.
Yeah, here's the facts. If you don't like it, too bad.
He is unashamed. That is for sure.
It's kind of like me.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about him.
You know the only difference?
But
He doesn't have me. Really, the only
I
difference.
was going to say he has less hair. And those of you that keep saying I'm bald on the freaking Reddit freaking post, I'm not bald, you assholes. Oh,
You can count. We should bring him in next year to be our scorekeeper.
Do you know that you and him have the same career?
He cuts grass.
You and him have the same profession. Yep.
I think I might have heard that in a video or something. Yeah, I don't know. I own a lawn care and landscape. If you're Middle Tennessee and need your grass cut for a high price, let me know.
Yeah. And
12 might let you down.
We do not price gouge that much on pricing. We'll do secondary prices
only if you're from California.
Yeah.
If you're from California, like that's a 2 times X.
Yeah,
or if you're a Bama fan,
Bama
fans, that's a 2.5 times cost increase. 12's a little it's not a letdown. It's just down from 11.
So he's in Tennessee. I'm in Kentucky. How far are we away?
You're like a golf shot into Kentucky.
Oh.
Probably 4 minutes from the Tennessee border.
I'm
in Tennessee.
I'm 4 minutes from Tennessee.
What part of Mississippi are you from? I had a fling with a girl from Mississippi.
Isn't that a song?
I mean, there's a lot of country songs about a lot of things.
I didn't say country. I just said song.
What song is that?
I don't know.
Fling. If there's a song about a fling with a girl from Mississippi, it's a country song.
It could be.
There's no way that's like
Jackson, Mississippi.
Hip-hop. Oh, Jackson. Mississippi has some sneaky good bourbon.
Mississippi.
What's that distillery? I gotta look it up now. There's one distillery in Mississippi that's sneaky good. I just put 3 S's in the first start of Mississippi.
Well, I'll say this though. Crittenden's.
I don't know.
I went down to Lincoln Road to that store. They had some store. That was really good.
I can't remember what it was.
I had no spell check.
Crittenden?
No Old Soul. Yeah, we already covered that.
Yeah,
we did that a long time ago.
That might be it. I had something from Mississippi one time that was very good.
Yeah.
There is literally 5.
5 what?
5 comments from when he said Jackson.
Yeah, that was enough.
And 2 of them were someone asking what bourbon is in Mississippi.
That doesn't count.
Is Old Soul okay? So, anyways, Mississippi is not a state that you would initially think bourbon.
This is one of those stories that doesn't get better.
And I think there are a couple from Mississippi that are pretty good.
See how you
K. Luke is. It's not like
I feel like if we
K. Luke's an NDP.
If we talk about K. Luke, we need to talk about your best friend.
That
Whiskey Bank.
Oh yeah. K. Luke is an NDP, so their bourbon is not from Mississippi.
So those of you who don't know, David from Whiskey Bank is a friend of mine. We had a really terrible live stream like a year and a half ago because back then where I live in the middle of nowhere didn't have internet. We had to have like satellite internet. I want to have him back on the show. He is a great guy, like one of the best. Like
apparently everything has orange in it. Everything, every bourbon ever has the orange as a note. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I love his videos though.
I love David. He is a hoot.
I think he started one of my favorite video like genres, I guess, and it's whenever he kills bottles, he decides if he would more or never more or whatever it is, buy more or never more. He decides if he would buy more of it or he would never buy it again.
That's kind of in the title.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite types of videos. He's one of the only people that really does it, and I appreciate him for that. Unfortunately, his palate is just very different from mine. But and with Brad from Brad Bourbon's Reviews, love him. Me and his palates are very different.
Yeah. Yeah, SoCal. He's in SoCal. Everything. So I used to live in SoCal. I lived in Ontario for a long time.
That's in Canada.
No, California.
Yeah. Helpful.
And then I actually had moved from there to Rancho Cucamonga and then moved out of there back to Tracy. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, California has got crazy access to bourbon. I'm still struggling.
Wow. That is high proof and very ethical. Drink it?
Yeah. Thought it was really good.
It is very good. You didn't get a lot of ethanol?
I did not.
I must be a rookie.
You heard it here, folks. Right here.
Mouthfeel was very good.
Okay. Over struggling with everything here.
I am done, which means
I'm behind.
I get peanuts.
He gets peanuts. Ooh. I really enjoy that. So you just saw it. He put my nuts in his mouth.
Yes, sir.
Yummy.
Hurry up so I can give her these. We can please the people.
Yeah, we're gonna please the people.
They've been up all night.
They've been up all night. You guys are the best. We have 37 of y'all in here. Thank you again for hanging out with us. I really appreciate you guys. You are the best. I've got the craziest fans, to be honest. I really do. I have the craziest fans.
Jessica, top 3 all my bottles. Just say yes.
Ooh, I can smell that food coming in here, and damn, it smells good.
I'll say this: only one gave me any hints of rye, and there is at least one rye in here. I know that for sure.
Why are people emailing me this late at night?
Because your comment section isn't working.
No, I'll tell you exactly what it is. I got a review of it. I have a review coming up
let me see that.
of an ice machine. Guys, look, before you even see my review, I'll tell you right now, this is a legit machine. It's crazy good. It's a little pricey, but damn, it works. Is it still in there dropping ice right now? Out of water. Okay. We didn't plumb it in or anything. We were just filling. We just was filling the tank.
Smart plan.
You know why he wasn't using the calculator? Because he has an iPhone and they don't actually calculate. They just kind of guesstimate. Are you really?
Higher or lower than you thought? I just want you to know that my math was correct. Okay, so 11 is correct. 10 and 12's totals are at the bottom because I was stupid and flipped them. That makes sense? So 10 and 12, just look at the very bottom. That's their totals. You can do 11 totaled by yourself.
Okay, yeah.
So you'll have our bourbon of the year. Sweet.
Okay.
What part of I guess North Cal. What part of North California are you from? I have family from Redding and my wife is from San Diego.
I was up in Phoenix, California.
That's in Arizona.
Does this stuff. Not talking to him no more. I was up in Phoenix and I had stopped at this rest area. Need to stretch. My legs were hurting. I was just coming down Seattle. I went to the bathroom, came out, turned left, a damn bear staring me right in the face. I was like, oh shit. I ran and got in the stall. Hid from him in the stall.
That's where you hid?
Yeah, I hid in the stall.
That's a story.
I hid in the stall.
Big old grown man hiding from a bear in a stall.
Yeah, that's the best I could do. I mean, I was shit myself. Why not? You know?
My dad's mom's, well, my grandmother on my dad's side family is from Redding. And I've never been out there, but I would love to go. I've heard it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Only part of California I've been to is San Diego. and it's also beautiful, but the people suck. One of my best friends is from Carolina, and I'll just be honest, North Carolina. He gives you guys a bad reputation.
Yeah,
You want to bring them one by one?
We have number one. Our number ones are the same.
Is it Kings County?
No. Don't answer him. Bring us in
last place first.
Yeah, bring last place.
Bring him.
Yeah, this is we got the same one for number one. What the f?
I bet I know.
I didn't see that coming. All right, real quick
before we give our hot takes.
Hot takes. You got a hot take?
I do.
Wait, rep your state. Let us know where you're at. Drop in the comment. Drop your state. I want to know where you're at.
So my hot take is there is a bottle. There were actually 2 bottles that I asked him. I was like, if you don't put these bottles in, I will, because I knew we both owned them. My hot take is that Kings County would come in first place.
Okay. That's okay. Yeah.
Some of our bottoms.
Yeah, bring in his last and my last. Do you want to clear the glasses first? Yeah, let's do that. So
my hot takes would be that Kings County comes in first place.
It was such a good.
My other hot take would be that WLW has a large gap between nose and everything else. Like the nose would come across underwhelming, but the rest of it would be very good. Because that's how I experienced it when I drank it. Hint, hint, WLW is one of my bottles.
I didn't know.
No, you do now.
I did not get a weeder off any of those. Did you?
I did off one, but I wasn't trying to guess.
I bringing them all. Okay.
I believe I guessed that number 3 was Kings County, if I remember correctly. We'll see if that's the only guess I made because I was being good, but I couldn't help it. Let's everybody's giving their states.
Yeah.
Throw your bourbon of the years in here too.
Yeah, what was
your bourbon of the year?
Yeah, what was your bourbon of the year? Exactly.
Well, that's my box. Surely none of my stuff came in last place.
I'm sure it did. So should we do like each of our last place and then work our way up? Or should we do all of them, like all of yours and all of mine? I think we should do like alternating back and forth. What
was your lowest? What was my lowest? Yeah. Or do you want to let's do your lowest, my lowest, your second, my second.
Yeah.
Work it that way.
Yep. Okay. Ooh.
We had we had the same first place last year.
That is such a good bottle. People are not giving that bottle enough credit.
I was in Malort 2025.
Yeah. Oh man! So did you see all the cigar blends, the Joseph Magus cigar blend single barrels that are out there?
I have. I haven't seen them, but I've heard about them. Bourbon Forge GTS is good. It's, I would say, fairly average for the last 4 or 5 years. WLW, in my opinion, the nose is lacking. The palate is one of the more balanced pours that I've ever had. Yep.
So, his last first. Okay. His last place.
Okay. Is that your control?
No, my control bottle.
All right.
His last place right there.
My last place, knob 12.
What? Okay.
I love this right now. Dude, we don't know.
My last place is Beacon.
Wow.
That's nuts. Yeah. Beacon, last place for me.
Wow. I love that bottle.
Actually, that one is scorecard.
Okay, bring it out. Okay.
Which number was it? Yeah, should be correct. Okay. Is it one of mine or one of Charles?
Bring it out. Hand it
Hey,
in.
bring it out.
Yeah.
Beacon is so good.
I know.
Number 6.
This was your
Wow.
next to last place.
I'm shocked.
We expected this to be like,
I expected that to be top 5, probably.
this is a 13-year MGP rye hazmat.
His scorecard was.
My scorecard in the first 6 was absolutely right. I didn't get right on that. Neither of us did.
No.
Wow.
Okay. I'm so nervous. I'm nervous. I was
not expecting that. W second to last.
This was
Wow.
This was my second to last.
Were ours very different? No, I'm talking about total, like across the
No, I
board.
didn't.
We'll get that later.
Yeah, we'll get that. This
Yeah,
is
you're number 1.
Really. It's Kings County, isn't it? It's Kings County. Just
All
tell
right.
me.
so.
If I'm right, I'm right.
So that is 12, and 11. Now we're in 10.
Number
We're in
10
the top
for each
10.
race.
We eliminated WLW
So-
before we made it into the top 10.
So I will say,
And Beacon.
one of my hot take on WLW was that the nose is not very strong.
Yeah.
I would be interested to see how our nose versus everything else scores if that maybe dragged it down. I think the WLW is a very good drink on its own, but I could see it struggling in. Also, we had 10 points apart.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty significant
Yeah.
difference on how we tasted it. But I think the WLW is very good if you just drink it on its own. The nose is not my favorite. Like, it's kind of, I'm wondering if it'll open up. It feels kind of closed.
Mhm.
The nose does when I drink it. So that was my hot take, was that the nose would be lower score and the rest of it would be higher. So I'm interested when we get our full scores back, kind of see how we scored that.
What's
Our
his
number
10?
10s?
What's his 10?
So Beacon was my
Beacon.
number 10.
Oh my god.
So that was my lowest bottle. That was my 5th bottle that I put in.
That
So
was
it's
your-
not
That was your number 10.
it's not crazy shocking its placement. I was between this bottle and Calumet 18. And they're both the same proof.
Wow.
Probably would have scored similarly.
All right, where we at? What's next? What's my 10?
Our beacons weren't that off.
No. So my 10 was Knob Creek 12. Okay.
So 4 out of our 6 have been the same. So Knob Creek 12 beat WLW for him, though. That's something.
Yeah. That's something.
That's something. I would strongly disagree, but that's something. I feel like my Knob Creek 12 score was very low because the one that I scored very low was
This is crazy.
very low.
All right. What's his 9? Okay. We have the same 9.
number 9.
We have
All
the
right.
same number 9.
We like that.
I'm like titillated
I am
with
too.
anticipation here.
Because I also don't know what
This
your
is
bottles
tough.
are.
But yeah, because we didn't. Yeah, we
So
didn't
we have
know.
the lasso. The lasso was one of the bottles that I told him if you didn't put this in, I was. And I'm shocked that I put it so low. Augusta Buckner's. Okay. This is a 13-year or
13-year, 143.2 proof.
I think that was
This
the
is our
one.
9th. Yeah.
I could see that. Like, knowing what a lot of the bottles are above it on my side, I would hope they would beat that. But I'm assuming that is that Buff Turkey or is that Barton?
Barton.
Okay. Makes sense.
All right. So Tommy's
number 8.
number 8.
Okay. This is my
Control.
This is the barrel proof rye that we both have.
Oh yes,
From that local store.
Excellent.
So this bottle,
Yeah, this is Barrel House 1-09.
it's a Coy Hill barrel house.
Yes.
I have this bottle. I bought 3 of them, and then Charles wanted one, and Patrick from Whiskey Cove wanted one. So I bought each of them one. It's the best barrel proof rye that I've had.
Yes. I 100% agree.
And I guess it just beat WLW. Apparently for me, that's the best rye I've ever had, because Lasso was my favorite rye ever, and that just beat it.
That's crazy.
So $60-$70 bottle, by the way.
All right, my number 8. Ooh.
Oh, short barrel.
Short barrel had Father's Day right there. This is 145 proof. This is an excellent bottle.
Very good. I bet that's one of the ones that we said dried us out a little bit.
I bet it is.
Because I remember drinking it the first time, and it was very drying. I love the mouthfeel on that bottle.
It's a great bottle.
I smell it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so
you had the Coy Hill even higher, the Jack Daniels higher, and I had the short barrel.
So you had this as your 7.
Yeah.
And then I had this as my 7.
Perfect.
Wow. That's
so if you can't get this, buy this at your local store.
Look at this. 7th place. A shelfer.
Yeah.
A shelfer. That's why we put a control bottles in.
So if you look for these barrel proofs and barrel proof ryes, any barrel house between 108 and 113 are all Coy Hill. And I'm not saying that you can't get a good one that's not Coy Hill. And I'm not saying that every Coy Hill one is perfect. But I probably have close to 20 of these because I'm a Jack Daniels fiend. I'm wearing a Squire hat. And on average, the Coy Hill barrel house ones are my favorite. The track 1, anything that's 1- tend to be my favorite. That covers Tanyard Hill, Slop Hill, and Coy Hill. So just go buy you a track 1 barrel proof or barrel proof rye, and you're not really missing out.
You have 2 ties.
2 ties. They're 2 tied right now.
So are they in four? Oh,
so how high are the 2? So 2 now would be 6th and 5th. That's fine. What about the higher 2? Is it 4th and 3rd?
This is nuts. This is not what I expected at all. This is way beyond what I expected.
So it's my 2nd and 3rd or
so
tied?
What's the next 2 for him, or whatever it is? That what was that, 7 or
yeah, we should be at 6 and 5th.
6 and 5.
And then 6. Can I try my 2nd and 3rd blinded? Like, just you bring me a small glass of each. Okay.
Yep.
Because I would like to know.
We're doing sudden death.
Does he have any ties? Okay. So I would 4 and 5, just let them be tied. You can show both, but I would like to try 2nd and 3rd. Just for my own sanity.
Yeah.
You can show 4 and 5 first.
Yeah.
Or 4, 5, and 6 for both of us first, and then do that. I'll take a potty break while she makes them up.
Blown away.
The Lasso is the biggest one for me.
I am.
For me, you have it high.
Yeah.
Apparently, we put it different.
Wait. It's his. Yeah, that's fine.
It doesn't matter either way.
Yeah. So his
5th and 6th.
5th and 6th. Okay.
It's about right.
Old Rick.
That's a double oak light whiskey.
This is double oak 18-year American light whiskey.
Which number was that?
What?
The double oak. Was it the one that I asked if it was double oaked when I was talking about it? You don't know. I would really like to know. I wish I had written that down.
Wow.
That's a good bottle.
This is insane.
Obviously, that's a single barrel, so nobody else can get it.
This is a pricey bottle. This is like $330 SRP. And you can get them for that. But this is a crazy good bottle.
This is like $125.
Yeah.
So if this bottle had a better nose, it would probably be top 3 for me. The nose on this is very pedestrian. It is probably, if you are wanting a bottle strictly for balance and complexity, this is probably one of the best bottles I've ever had.
Yeah.
Mouthfeel and punchiness are not the highest, but the complexity and balance of this WLW are insane. And I loved it for that.
Okay.
I need to get like a sample of that to try at my
Yeah.
house on a different day. So he's at 6. Lasso at 6.
Lasso at
That
6.
that makes more sense to me. That's where I would have expected
my
Lasso
6.
to be.
This is still such a crazy
It's so good.
bottle.
That was my rye of the year.
Yeah.
There, I want to say that. Oh, go ahead. There's a bottle in here
my
that
5 is
you're gonna
what?
be you're gonna be shocked by a top 3 bottle.
5.
Ooh,
This is my 5.
you got my cock at 5.
That's 5.
I think I'm a little bit bigger of a Char fan than you,
Yes.
so I'm not shocked. So my
Yeah.
blind, yes.
Yeah,
it'll be
he's
my
got to
blind.
do a sudden death. We're going to just kind of.
Do you need this bottle? That means I have cock top 3, so we like that.
Wow.
Shock.
Yeah. This.
Good job.
Yeah. Go.
I'm looking down.
This is crazy. This is nowhere close to what I
There-
thought it was going to be.
So I will say this. There is a bottle that I have that you have not shown yet that you're going to be shocked by, that you have this high. And I just want you to know that for when it happens.
Really?
Yes.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
My eyes have been open for a minute.
Oh shit.
You
I'm
couldn't
over
hear her walking out?
No.
I'm going to go to the bathroom.
I have really bad hearing. All right, guys.
Talk shit about me while I'm gone.
Yeah. All right. How crazy is this? What's the craziest thing you guys have seen so far? Talk to me. Tell me what you got. I'll tell you this. This is a wild year for me. I mean, yeah. Beacon last place. Holy smokes. That I did not see that coming. That was nuts. I mean, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. So WLW for me doesn't normally do well. I am not a weeded fan. But gosh, it did not do great at all. But that just means William Heaven Hill 19 is still in there. That's exactly right. Oh my gosh. I mean, I mean, I don't even know it. Beacon last place.
So I do think Beacon probably, I would like to see the order of things. Beacon probably struggled a little bit from proof. I would say the average proof of this blind is probably 135.
Yeah.
And Beacon's at 118. So it was my lowest proof by close to 10 proof points, and it was probably lower than all of yours by close to 20 proof points.
Remember the night that we tried Beacon, and I thought it was good, but that was also the night that we tried Calumet, and I put Calumet 18.
No, Beacon was a different day.
Was that a different day?
We did Russell's 15
Oh,
next
Russell's
to Calumet.
15. Okay. So
We did Beacon on its own.
This okay. So this is for 2 and 3 for him. Okay. This is for 2 and 3. I mean this. Yeah.
Nose goes to A.
I'm
Mhm.
okay. Closing eyes. I can't believe this. This is crazy. Are we good? Okay. All right. Jesus Christ.
A
Okay.
kind of tastes like some cock.
All right. So we can do my 2 and 3 while he's working, right? I don't want to know 1.
Or no, we can do your 5.
No, actually, we can't because don't we have the same one?
Have you done
Then
his
I can-
have you done his 5 yet?
We're okay.
A over B.
A over B.
B
correct.
is my 6th place. A is above B. So B would be 6th, A would be 5th.
I'm
gonna give it.
That's fine.
all right.
So the A won the nose. The palettes were close, but A won the nose by a significant margin.
I agree.
A kind of stuck out. Have you done his 5 yet? So that would mean no. You do my 2, and then we'll do both our 4ths. Yeah. So my 6th place would be B here. I got my arm around Charles right now.
So
King. B was king?
percent.
Oh, you never told us what B and A were. That's my 6th and 5th, right? Oh, that's right.
So this is what place? This
What
is,
was my 6th and 5th place? Did you ever give it to me? You didn't. They were tied. What was 6th and 5th? Oh, you did do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is my 3rd. This is 4th.
Fourth.
Okay.
So we only had that off by one.
This
spot.
is William Avenel 19. Yeah, we were off by one spot.
So
That's fine.
This year 4.
I think that's respectable.
Yep. And I had it in 5th.
Out of my 5 bottles, I had that in 3rd, and that's where it ranked. So
Yeah,
I'm
ready for my next one.
consistent.
Oh,
Wow, that's your
God.
4th?
That's my 4th place.
You're gonna be absolutely shook when you see what you put above that.
Yes.
You're gonna be
I'm
shaking.
I'm already
and
sick.
she knows is
I'm
the crazy
already
part.
sick. I'm sick.
She knows what you put above this, and you don't.
I have no
That's
idea.
wow. That's his 4th. All right. I want to throw some expletives.
Oh my. Okay, so this is your 3rd.
This is my 3rd. Okay, that's what I called. No. I said that would be okay.
I am fucked up right
What
now.
is what's his 3rd?
Old
Rick is his 3rd.
My 3rd. Not surprised.
Our firsts are the same. I know that for a fact.
So
that means
and
the
our
same. Our seconds and firsts are the same.
Our first and seconds are same.
Oh, so this A right here is my 2nd, which is about to come out. You're certain?
So what's 2nd?
It's Jack 14.
But you have a better Jack 14.
I do.
Mine is shit.
But your Jack 14 shit, and mine just beat William Heaven Hill for both of us.
Oh my God, this is nuts.
You have hated on this bottle all
I've
year.
hated on my bottle, and I told you that I had had 2 other bottles that was incredibly good.
But yours is like a 4, and this just got 2nd for both of us. That's crazy.
No, I don't.
I called it. It's Kings County.
Oh my gosh.
I called it. That was number 3, wasn't it? Yeah. That's the one bottle I get.
Freaking.
It's a single barrel. So unfortunately no one can get it. But that bottle is freaking amazing. What do we have? Jack 14. $87.5. So this, for me, this and William Avenel 19 tied the first time.
I am blown away.
If you asked me my top 3 for the year, when I blinded these, so the Kings County is a bottle that both me and him and I had. And I told him, if you're not putting this in, I am. And then between, I did know that this bottle was in here, even though he put it in, because one of us was putting it in. I love it. I love that he put Jack.
Mine sucks.
When when I did my personal blinds at home, so I brought the Jack 14, I brought the King, and I brought the
Kings County is
William Heaven Hill 19.
73.9 ABV.
And for me, when I did my blind, Kings County was first, William Heaven Hill was second, King was third, and this was fourth. So for me, pretty consistent. This is head and shoulders my favorite. And then Jack, Cock, and William Heaven Hill are all interchangeable. I would put them all in the same tier. On any given day, I'd pick a different one.
So I need to turn this bottle around, and I need to give a huge shout out.
Yeah.
Okay. If
It's
you
the best
guys
bottle I've ever
do
had.
not know what this is the Degenerate Wolf Pack. This is my buddy Trishul. Okay. I'm part of their team. I didn't pick this bottle, that he selected this. Hands down, probably the best bottle that I think I've ever tasted in my life.
The best bottle I've ever had. When I drank William Heaven Hill, I said this is probably the best bottle I've ever had.
Yeah.
And this beat it head and shoulders above.
This is mind-blowingly good. If you guys do not understand how good Kings County is, tonight just proved to you, do not sleep on other brands. Step up to the plate, take the chance, purchase something that is out of the ordinary. It's crazy.
And this bottle, I'm pretty sure it's only 8 or 9 years old.
8 years old.
Yeah, it's 8 years old. Like, an 8-year-old bourbon just won Bourbon of the Year for both of us. Last year, a 9-year-old bourbon won second place.
Yeah.
And first place was 13th Colony Double Oak, which is only like 8 or 9, 10, somewhere in there years old. So age is not everything.
Age is not everything.
There are some NDPs out here doing crazy stuff.
Crazy stuff. I'm
not shocked by this. My hot take, my 2 hot takes were that this would win and that William Heaven Hill would have a big gap between nose and everything else. So,
my mind's blown. Like, I had no doubt that this was going to do well. I just didn't know where it was going to land. And I've purposely tried to stay out of this bottle all year. Because I got this early on in the year.
You haven't drank that since early in the year.
Yes.
I've drank it multiple times because I blinded it to find out what my bottles were going to be. It killed every bottle I own. Like, it made King of Kentucky taste.
Yes. Look at this.
Light.
This is dark. Look at this. This is midnight black.
It looks like grape medicine.
Yes.
That you bought in the 80s. Like, this is what you bought. You went to the pharmacy and you got grape cough syrup, and this is it.
I am floored. We've had some crazy things happen tonight.
I'm shocked by my score on Lasso. Maybe it just is me being sick and ryes didn't connect, but it didn't come across like a rye. I just scored it way lower. Maybe I like bourbons more than ryes, on the average. I thought that would be a little bit higher. That was my biggest shock. The other shock for me was that Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye was around the middle point.
Well,
it absolutely, and we know that single barrel is above average.
Yes,
but that just shows you that you don't have to spend $1,000 for WLW if you want killer bourbon / rye.
Do you remember what we paid for these?
$170.
$170. I couldn't remember.
I know on secondary they were like $700.
Yes,
so
that's
Bourbon of the Year level.
Yeah, nuts. Yeah. Absolutely, nuts.
If I had not done the process I went through to pick my bottles, I would have been shocked by this. But I did 3 to 4. I blinded this 3 to 4 times for it to come in first place because I kind of in my mind created a tournament. And like King of Kentucky got a bye. Like King of Kentucky and William Heaven Hill were in no matter what. This bottle was not. It fought through blind after blind after blind, and it won every time. So finally, at the end of the year, me and my buddy David were like, we want to know what's in first. So I put my best bottles out there. And for me and him both, this came in first place, and it wasn't super close. And once again, it wasn't super close to me.
So what was crazy for you is you had, WLW and King in automatically. This was the only bottle automatically in for me. only one that I've
I-
tasted all year that I knew. That
I
this
told
is
you
gonna
if
be
this
in.
wasn't in, I'm putting it in.
Yeah.
And if you had not put this in, I would have left Beacon out, which wouldn't have obviously been the end of the world. Beacon
Yeah.
didn't go crazy. I do think it's a proof thing.
Yeah.
Beacon for me, you do have to like a little bit of char. It's a little bit char forward, but it's very complex and it offers the turkey funk, it offers some dark fruits, it offers the char, some spice. It's a very well-rounded, complex turkey profile, and I love it for that. But when you drink hazmat before it, it just doesn't hit the same.
Yeah.
And there are some bottles like that, like Knob Creek 12 coming in last place. It's not that Knob Creek 12 is bad. It's just a competition you got against it. This bottle will be sacred for me.
I
now.
wish that I could have gotten us more of these.
Yep. You don't have a backup, do you?
No.
No.
No, this is the only one.
As soon as I cracked it, I was like, "Can I get another?" And he was like, "No, you can't." I was like,
These sold out so quick. It's unreal.
So how about Jack 14 being second place for you? That
So
changes what you've said all year. Granted, your bottle sucked.
yes,
But did you think there would be that big of a gap between your bottle and my bottle?
So I had 2 other bottles of Jack 14. You take those 2 bottles and mine, put them together, I wouldn't know that my bottle was a Jack 14. Yeah. Something's wrong with my bottle.
Yeah. And I think Brad's gone, but I was talking to him, and I'm going to take Degenerate Wolfpack does lots of picks. So it's not just this one.
Yeah.
And they're all killer. So you're right, Tom. Degenerate Wolfpack's killing it. But Brad from Brad's Bourbon Reviews also has a very poor opinion of Jack 14.
Mm-hmm.
I truly think that there's a decent proportion. I don't know if it's cork issues or what it is, if it's a batching issue. There are some Jack 14s out there that are not good.
Yeah.
And that makes sense because I saw some YouTubers like, this is the bottle of the year.
Yeah.
And I saw some be like, this bottle is worse than Jack 12. There's no way that my Jack 14 is worse than Jack 12. Yeah. It's just not. So there's got to be some batching issue there. But anyone who has had a bad Jack 14, I would love you to try my Jack 14 because
mine is so bad.
His is bad. We joke about it all the time.
Like, look, guys, it is so bad that I've used it as
take it easy, Dave.
Photography, like photos, just using because of the color of the whiskey. I use it for photography, not because it's anything else. It just, my bottle sucks. And when I opened it and I drank it, I was just like, what the F is wrong with this thing? Is so bad. And let me do this again. Degenerate Wolfpack. If you guys see any of their picks in South Florida at Shores near the Jacksonville area, quite a few of mine. Currently, I think the one that Trishul and I did, the Green River, the highest proof ever Green River is down there. I think we have 2 Russells. One's there now. One will be there in a couple of months. I mean, me and him pick some unreal bottles. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go travel to go pick this one. I was picking another one. It's crazy. This by far, like, I don't know how I'm gonna come up with another bottle close to this.
No, so
I just don't know what to. I don't even know what to say.
I've been thinking about it a lot, and I need to do a blind to back up my thought process. But my thought process is that I personally have 4 bottles this year that are better than last year's bottle of the year.
Oh yeah.
So last year for both of us, it was 13th Colony Double Oaked. I think that for me, this year's Jack 14, William Heaven Hill, and King of Kentucky are all better than that. So I'll be doing that blind fairly soon. Honestly, I'll probably wait because I've drank so much good bourbon the last 2 months that I need to normal bottles have kind of gotten ruined to me, and they taste inferior because I've drank so much high quality, and I don't like that. So I'm about to go on a cruise. I'm gonna drink a lot of rum and vodka. When I get back, I'm probably gonna take a couple weeks off of bourbon, and hopefully I can get back to normal palate and appreciate non bourbon of the year bottles. That's a problem that a lot of people don't have, and I'm happy and blessed to have that problem.
Yeah.
But I'll be doing that blind eventually to really just compare. And I think part of it is I think distilleries are putting more effort
Yeah.
into LEs as we go on. They're getting away from base lineups and going towards LEs. But also, my bourbon journey, my first year of bourbon, my bottle of the year was Jack 12 and Disco 11. My second year, my bottles of the year were 13th Colony Double Oaked, which was last year,
Mhm.
and A. Smith Bowman, which are both ridiculously good bottles.
Ridiculous.
But I think those bottles are below the top 3 or 4 of this year.
Yeah.
And I think there's an argument to be made for WLW. It doesn't blind the best.
Historically, it needs longer time to air out than any other.
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
But the WLW, when you drink it alone, so this bottle blinds better than it drinks alone.
Yeah.
That's not saying that when you drink alone, it's bad. It's ridiculously good. But when you drink this alone, you're like, dang, that's good. You're not like, that's bourbon of the year.
Mhm.
When you drink WLW alone, you're like, I've never had anything like that. But there are some bottles that when you blind them, the proof and other notes will kind of blend things in. 13th Colony didn't do a double oak this year.
Yeah.
So there was no chance to get one. If you're after a 13th double oak, the secondary prices are lower than they've ever been. And
Yeah.
I'm not only someone that is like jump on secondary, but
They're dropping quick.
that bottle at 400 or 450, I would
Pretty
say
amazing bottle.
I would say if you're someone who doesn't normally spend over 150, 200 for a bottle, and you were after that special bottle, you wanted that one bottle that anniversaries, child is born, you drink this bottle, a 13th Colony Double Oaked at 400.
I'd take it over a GTS.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I've had 22, 23, 24, 25, and 2007.
Mhm.
The only GTS I would take over it is probably 07.
You know what's nuts? I was thinking about this the other night. The first GTS I ever got was so hot I had to drink it with Coke.
Oh yeah, old GTS and Stag were not very good, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
I've heard Batch 1 of Stag Junior was actually bad. So
yeah,
but I will say this: there are 2 bottles. There's probably more than that. There's 3 bottles that I got from this year that probably would have been in this. Maybe would have been in this. I got a 22 GTS, which was close. It would have been on that fringe. It probably would have beat Beacon. I got a Joseph Magnus cigar blend. It's batch 58 or 59. It's called the Darth Vader batch.
Yep.
And it's
arguably the best. It's
the highest proof, and it was Nancy Fraley's favorite batch. Very dark, very high proof. It is amazing. It could have been in here. And then the best nose and finish, I'm not decided on, but the very best palate on any bourbon I've ever had, and it's not even close, is 2007 GTS that I got this year. It's the best palate I've ever had on a bourbon, and it's not really close. I don't know what they did back then that was different. The nose and finish were excellent, but not the same level. The palate was absolutely ridiculous.
It's the wood.
It has to be. Like, the yeast hasn't changed.
No, the yeast hasn't really changed.
The mash bill hasn't
It hadn't
changed.
changed. The water consistency.
The water's the same.
Yeah. It's the wood.
It has to be the barrels.
Yeah.
But that bottle is ridiculous on the palate. The nose is actually pretty. So when we drank it, I've only drank it once. We drank it next to another GTS and 2 other King of Kentuckys.
Yep.
So it had tough competition. And it was my second or third favorite nose and my second favorite finish.
Yep.
So it hung in there with elite bourbon, but the palate blew everything away for me.
That's an interesting
Charles
one.
and Brad.
Yeah.
Oh, go down the laser code rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. So I'm
Literally.
I'm really intrigued. Brad's not here, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
say what I'm gonna do. I'm going on a
Give him a
cruise
poke.
next week. Me, my wife, and 12 other people are hopping in vans from Middle Tennessee and driving down to Port Canaveral, Florida. We're gonna drive through. Depending what time we get down there, we might try to do dinner with them, me and my wife and Brad and his wife. But I'm gonna take him a sample of this. I'm not gonna tell him what it is. William Heaven Hill, Coy Hill 2021, and Jack 14. I'm not going to tell him what any of them are, and I'm going to have him try them and tell me his thoughts. And he has been a hater on Jack 14, just like Charles was. And I want to see what his thoughts are on my Jack 14, because I do think there are probably 1 out of 10 Jack 14s is just bad, would be my guess.
Once I got to try the other 2 Jack 14s and I realized that I just had a shit bottle, my opinion changed. And yours is excellent, obviously. The other one that I had was lights out too, and completely comparable to yours. Mine just is ass.
His tastes like cigar ash.
Yeah.
And I won't lie, the first time I had his, I did like it. Whenever I tried his next to like King of Kentucky, it didn't stand up. But
No.
I probably like Oak and Char more than anyone
Yes.
else you'll ever meet. The bottles that he docks for King was like 2 or 3 spots lower for him because my King is very char forward. I love Oak and Char, and his Jack 14 is just too much.
It's rough.
It is straight cigar ash.
Yeah.
And it's not it. And like he said, he uses it for he'll crack a bottle and he'll pour Jack 14 and take a picture of it. Like he uses it for photos, and
I don't want to taint my other bottle.
Yeah.
That's what happens. All right, folks, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We're going to go eat some tacos, ceviche. We got some fresh guac made, and we're going to smoke some cigars and reminisce about how bad we suck at whiskey. How about that? So thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. Y'all have a great night, and we will see y'all all on the next one. Peace out.